Is that a Brax?
Yeesh.
That's a
Guys.
wild Brax. And that's everybody. Hey, we're only 7 minutes late today.
Did you ever notice how Brex shows up sometimes?
Did notice that.
Okay, well, give me a second to pick these spells. Because we had this whole conversation about spell slots instead. So what's it like to be so pretty, everybody?
It's really fucking great.
I don't know, it's kind of a hassle. Work at a warehouse, man. It's just all the cat calling. Terrible.
Hey, leave those cats alone.
I try.
See, that's a good thing about working in the food industry. There are no cats.
Sure, he has caused fear, right?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, what?
Nikki knows what I'm talking about.
I didn't hear what you said.
Said
Oh,
she
what,
already
you
has
just-
caused fear.
Oh. Turns out I already did have the Elemental Evil Player's Companion.
Oh, it does? Is that how it turns out?
It does turn out that way.
Okay.
Well, guys, I think as soon as Andrew is done here, we can get on with your guys' impending doom.
Probably not.
Yeah, Andrew, what is this all like? Everybody be on time, but I'm still gonna be making up a character sheet.
Well, that was
Because
partially
fucking
our fault.
Jonah did that to me.
Listen, I wasn't able to meet up with him earlier to work on this because my fucking work sent me to day shift on Thursday, and then I had a fucking snowstorm hit Minnesota. So it took me an hour to get to work, and it's a 15-minute drive normally.
When you say
I had visibility
by
down to 50 feet. It was just stupid.
Minnesota, is that
Oi,
similar to,
aye. Oi, aye, it was a real
small
bad
Coke?
snowstorm in Minnesota.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
and
you
when
betcha.
he says
You gotta go
when
get
he
your
says
car and
I
you gotta
had
go
it.
Rub the darn thing off and fucking shit, man.
Wow.
Wow, fucking shit. That
Fucking
is-
shit.
That's
This
what
is
I
a
always
really
think of when I think of Minnesota.
Alrighty. Minnesotans and their shit aside, let's jump into the game because I heard Andrew say he was done.
Wait, I need to practice my different accents. Okay,
Oh,
here's
yeah,
here's
quick.
Aoife. Hi, Uglybot. How are you today? Here's No Hi. Bjorn, you're very ugly. It is difficult for me to look at. Is that right?
I don't remember what No-Hi was, but
No
sure.
High was a mix between like Indian,
Asian and Russian
Yeah.
and Indian.
like there was some Asian and there was some Indian in there.
There's
and
a
it kind
whole lot of
fluidly
pan
changed.
Asian
I just wanna
Yeah,
point
there was
out
not
that
like
Russian
Indian.
is Asian and Indian is Asian. So
Yes, but like it was specific dialects within the Asian continent.
yeah, but you
Well,
said
be
a mix
specific,
of
Jonah.
Asian and Indian, which makes no
But
sense.
Russian is a European language.
No.
It's a Slavic language.
Yeah.
Right.
more
Most
Sorry, I guess I was following along too many stereotypes, and when I said Asian, I was really just meaning like not Russian. My bad.
Oh, so you meant Bangladeshi?
Sure. Anywho's,
Karachi?
I think we had determined, Andrew,
Ukrainian.
that Nohai's
Kazakh- no,
accent
Ukraine is in
continuously
Europe.
changes, and that's just because
Oh,
UT
that's
are
right.
weird.
Fair enough.
It's gonna be like when you watch people make like Family Guy and they do like 7 different voices.
I'm excited.
It's like that one time when my accent changed.
Alrighty,
Yeah, I'm
well,
on.
okay.
we'll pull it in to the I don't know, event at hand. You guys have just made your way through the intricate door lock that it leads to this vault, brute forcing your way through the puzzle. and eventually making your way into a wide hallway leading down to a chamber. You can hear the sounds of magic being casted. It is some sort of impactful, violent, magical noise. I don't know how best
It's
to
like
describe
a magical washing machine that's off balance.
Exactly. Let's describe it like that. Rounding the corner, what greets your eyes, you see a form of a beautiful woman standing in front of a door. There's this large, chaotic, black and purple beam of energy emanating from her hands, drilling into a stone wall behind her. In front of her. Around her, you see she is flanked by undead creatures, some more ghostly in form, others, like the one on her left, completely made of bone, and you recognize him as the undead mage you had previously encountered. And upon closer inspection, you can recognize that the woman is Nohai Oku, your former comrade. Now,
unless you cannot recognize that person.
Until she was sent to the gulag.
It doesn't appear as if they have noticed you yet. The magical washing machine is a little bit too loud at the moment. But with a sudden gasp of exasperation, the magic dries up and you hear silence overtake the cavern once again as you see Nohai breathing heavily. And that is where we begin.
Nohai, old friend! Where the hell have you been? Isaac just
What
walks up.
What's
Immediately
damn it.
the undead spin around. The mage
No,
begins
hi.
preparing a spell.
We've been
old
looking
man.
for you!
I don't know if you saw, but I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
I saw that.
Holy shit, that guy is hard to see.
So
It's
she
very hard
kind
to
of
see.
tries to walk forward, between the ghosts and him. What are you doing here?
Truth be told, I wasn't really sure, but I'm pretty sure I grew up in the area. We're trying to maybe remember something about my past. He leans in really close and he's like, I think I had a connection to dragons. And looks like really wide-eyed at it.
You do not say.
Do you know this old person? What the fuck is this thing?
It's a very bad act, apparently.
Isaac,
This is apparently a dragon.
no, I didn't say I was a dragon. I just said I had a connection with the dragons.
Oh, my mistake.
Isaac takes a bow at this, I assume the guy on my right who's with like a green hand coming to, yeah.
Yes, he's got, in one hand you see wreathed in this dark green magic, and in the other a slightly flickering short sword. You can't quite actually see the blade as the edge seems to flicker in and out of existence.
Was he a
Isaac.
proctologist?
Say one more time?
I asked if he was a proctologist.
With the glowing green glove.
That's for you to find out?
Isaac takes a bow. My name is Isaac Dietrich III. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I see you have brought everybody with you, including some new faces.
They wanted to tag along. You know how these guys are.
Isaac, this place is not right for you to be in.
But I was here before. I know I've been here before.
Oh, you have, you say?
I
So you
know
may
it.
know how to, say, open doors?
See, now... we're getting into some unknown territory here.
You forget
You got
he's
to
senile.
remember, I don't remember a lot of stuff.
Perhaps you should.
Should remember?
Yeah, Isaac, just remember. Just do it.
Sure.
Isaac
Isaac tries to remember.
What are you trying to remember?
Isaac.
I don't know. I was
How to
told to
open a door.
remember.
Don't let your dreams be
As you
dreams.
sit there, trying
Alright,
to
out of
remember,
character, I'm really
you-
confused because Jonah keeps using the same like raspy voice he uses for Acta.
Listen, I'm
It's because
trying,
Jonah
man.
has a
It's
very
2 hours
limited
of
voice
sleep.
set.
I'm working on my voice sets, okay? Just understand that this guy is not Acta. Anyways, Isaac, as you sit there and you try to remember, several things flood into your mind all at once. You recall the time you ran into a bar without your pants and were promptly thrown out. You recall
Being very young and not being able to reach something on a tall counter.
exactly. There was a moment where you couldn't reach something, and in a fit of exasperated rage, you cried. Do you recall
Still do that.
forgetting your walking stick at one point and taking it from the woods, taking a new one from the woods and hoping nobody thought you stole it? There's a bunch of useless memories that rush into your mind.
Yeah, I'm sorry, no hi. I remember some stuff, but do I remember this door?
On that one, roll me a history check.
I did go. Okay, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
You rolled a generic
shit.
history check. Oh fuck.
That is fantastic, by the way. I love that.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't have great intelligence, guys.
a roll of a 6 total.
Cool.
Four?
The 4 was a 4.
Now, to be fair,
Good
To
job.
be fair.
You
Jonah,
You're,
you're fucking up here because you shouldn't have told us that, because the only one who should have known how successful he was Isaac, because
Yeah.
he can tell us however successful he wants us to think he is at it.
I mean, he still can. I just find it hilarious that he tripled his roll with guidance. The door does not look familiar to you. This is a chamber and room that doesn't hold much memory.
What about an insight check like I've been making previously? I'm a lot better at those.
Yeah, roll me an insight check. Why not?
Wow.
With guidance, of course.
I like how we're all basically just sitting here watching Dietrich rub up on this door.
Yeah, I mean, par for the course.
While the door itself doesn't appear familiar, there is a odd sense of magic emanating from it. The more you focus on that, the more certain things become a little more clear. The dark spots that are around you here, as you look down, you notice that they aren't not an opening in the floor. It's a small moat, and what lies inside is this very still black liquid, different than the ooze you'd faced earlier. It's black enough that it's absorbing all light around it. It's not reflecting anything, and as such, it's really strange to look at and focus on. The magic itself that's emanating from the door, you can see, it more closely resembles a barrier of some sort. It is defying entry to any and all things magical or otherwise. You've heard of magic like this before. Bits of your memory are coming to you in this, and most of the time, magic like this is used to protect arcane wonders. This would be something that you'd find in like the capital city or something, when like the kingdom's most precious magical items are needing protection. They would be under a barrier of this sort of magnitude. Previously, Nohai seemed to be attacking it with some form of magic, but there's no scuff or mark on the door in the slightest from it.
No
While
hi.
the room doesn't seem familiar, you are You get a pretty decent impression that whatever's beyond the store is worth a lot.
No, hi. What's behind the door?
I don't know. These very nice gentlemen are forcing me to try to open it. Well, I should say, they really want me to open it.
Wasn't aware your service was so unwanted.
Where's the key?
I don't know.
Think if we had a key, we wouldn't fucking use it?
Why haven't you looked for the key?
Who are you?
So Bjorn looks at this guy and says, "How did you encounter Nohai?"
How'd you what? Because we just heard
Counter.
how'd you... Counter?
How did you encounter Nohai? How did you
Oh.
fucking meet her?
The undead face sort of turns to you, and as you get a better expression of it, you can see small wisps of black smoke seeming to leave his face. A little bit different than your average undead. It tilts his head, squinting towards you. Doesn't seem to respond to the question. Sort of stares at you.
Jonah rolled you a thing.
Roll
I
me
took a quest to
what are you-
come to. No,
What are you
no
rolling
highs.
for that, Bjorn?
There's way too many people talking. What?
Why did you roll insight?
Because I'm trying to talk to this guy and he's not talking back.
Yeah, but what
So
was the
you
purpose of your
don't
roll?
believe his silence?
No,
I want
insight.
to look into why. Jesus.
He wants to read off this guy. He's
Oh,
insight.
okay.
Damn it.
What's his body language saying? What's he, is he going to murder us anytime now?
His body language says he's dead.
He's an
Okay.
he's an intelligent undead, so he still has body language.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking. Well,
It is
at that
really
though,
difficult for him to read. You can get the impression that he is tolerating you all be here, for what you assume he thinks you might be able to help him, but at the moment he's just tolerating your guys' existence.
So after a couple seconds of very awkward silence, Nohai says, "I have been put on a quest to come here and retrieve this item. These very nice gentlemen found me along the way and are very interested in me retrieving that item."
How long have you been on this quest?
Oh,
Probably about a week.
about half a week, maybe longer. I'm not good with time.
Well, it seems that I think I wasn't allowed in this part of the. Is this a castle? Would you call it a castle?
Sure, Isaac, it's a castle, yes.
I wasn't allowed back here. I don't remember this door. Can't figure it out.
Hey, Nohai, what's this thing in the other room?
That is a spiky ball on a platform.
Nohai, you would know from researching into it before attacking the door. That seems to be a communication device of some sort. It's long since been underpowered, and nobody responded upon using it. But based off the magics involved, it looks like it would be used to communicate with another facility elsewhere.
It's some sort of interconnected communications telemetry device.
Huh. So you think there's another place like this?
It seems likely, yes.
Maybe they have a switch over there, and when you push it, it opens the door over here. Kind of like when you're gonna launch nuclear missiles and you have to turn 2 keys across the room.
Perhaps the kitty cat would be so kind as to check for us?
If there's a button in the other facility that the...
No. In that other room, I thought Isaac said. I guess I didn't follow him.
None of us do.
I usually regret it when I do.
I assume you've already checked the room pretty thoroughly.
Ah, but I do not have your cunning eyes.
No one does. But
I'm being a little flirty there, so we'll do a performance. Nope, that was Aoife's.
Aoife's doing a little jig in the background.
So that was done off of Nohai's thing, but I was on Aoife.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, you definitely get the impression that Nohai is being flirty with you, Paige.
Wow, shocker.
well, considering how he can see thoughts, he probably realized that. But the performance was rather effective.
Yeah, it was rather effective.
Thoughts.
Well, I can't go to the other facility since I don't know where it is, but I can take a look around in this room.
Oh, you're such a dear.
Though we still don't know why. Why do you want this thing through the door?
I've told you I will be rewarded by
By
obtaining
who?
this thing.
So if I help you,
By
does
my
that mean I get a
employer.
split of the reward?
Why, certainly, Kitty Cat.
Alright.
In fact, cough cough, nothing would please me more.
Did you say that out loud?
No, that's an OOC joke.
Okay. What did you? Oh, alrighty.
What a terrible roll, am I right?
For you?
You could have
Yeah,
just
that was
passively
shit.
looked around and been okay.
But as you search the room, there is the walls themselves are very plain, filled with cobwebs and.
Sorry, if there was a something, I seem to have lost my sound.
There wasn't. Filled with cobwebs and random debris, but as you focus your attention searching the arcane device in the center of the room.
That is not the center of the room.
The center
In the back
is
center
not
of
in
the
the
wall.
middle.
Whatever. Fuck.
I mean,
Listen,
no.
It's the center of
He's
that wall.
wrong here, Jonah. Don't worry. That's the center. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. As you search the arcane device, you find underneath it there is a small
The
switch.
point that is equally distant from every point on the circumference of a circular sphere.
Nikki, do you want to find the switch or do you not want to find the switch?
I didn't know. Did I find the switch though?
There is a small switch underneath the arcane device.
Cool.
I just think it's great that there's a switch and like you guys have been here for presumably at least a couple days.
So, I may or may not have found a button of some description.
Go push the button.
Oh, no, I think you should go push the button.
Go push the button.
Really, I think it would be dishonorable for me to steal this from you. At the moment,
Well, you
you've
see,
been waiting for.
Button pushing is just
The
such
slight
an
head
honor.
nod. Vectors begin to converge.
Perch on what?
On
On
page.
page.
Oh, that's great.
Go push the button.
I
That's
don't.
pushing my button.
Are you being inhospitable?
I don't think you want to go about this way.
I think you underestimate what you're dealing with.
Oh, I tend to do that a lot, but it seems to work out.
I mean, he is still alive.
Now,
Unlike
let's
you.
calm down. I'll push the button.
You stay here. You are still needed.
Do you
One
know,
of your...
I am really not a fan of your tone.
I don't really care. You have use. The others do not.
Your employers seem to be real dickwads. I'll go push the fucking button.
Seems like a terrible idea, Isaac. Let's just slow your roll for a minute. Our friend here seems to think that something terrible is
He
going
walks
to happen.
right through the ghost.
It is a specter. It's not really there.
Isaac pushes the button.
Of course he does.
There is a soft click. While for a moment nothing happens, there is a grinding noise back in the original chamber, and as you see, there's a small stone tablet above the door that falls away, clattering and shattering on the ground below it.
No! My home!
Now you've broken the rules.
Destroyed it!
The tablet itself seemed to be hiding an inscription, as well as a small bowl with a very sharpened point in the center.
No highs, gonna read it.
That is what the inscription says. For those of you that can read Draconic. The rest of you cannot read it.
Oppressive gibberish.
For thousands of years, seen only in tale, the winds as a sail for one thunderous gale, shiny stores in rich in lore, the burning temper, like Earth's core. It's been a while since I've had to read a poem.
Nohai casts Breathe Fire on herself.
Okay.
I believe she has that ability.
Breathe fire on yourself seems like kind of a useless ability, though.
Listen.
I can breathe fire, but only on myself. I like being warm.
I
hate
swear
it.
to God, she had a thing where she could make someone breathe fire. Is that not true?
Yeah, it's a spell. It's second level.
Maybe I changed him out. No.
What do you make
called
of
wasn't her.
this?
It was a different campaign entirely.
Back off. Back off, Blood Hunter.
No.
Say no?
No.
I did say no.
He strikes at you.
Isaac.
With
No,
his
my name is
green
Isaac.
proctology.
With what?
With his magical short sword.
Oh.
Okay, I'm assuming I deflected. Are you gonna roll something?
No, I'm roll. I was pulling it up. Oh shit, that was.
Alright, let's do this. Leroy!
Go sit in the
Go on.
corner and think about what you've done.
Sorry, I had the whispers on. I keep changing that. All right, 2 attacks. 16 and 15. Do either of those hit?
Nope.
So Nohai backs up.
Right at the dawn on my longsword, we're going.
Bjorn, get the fuck out of here, or I will not heal you.
I can hear you. Do it.
That's...
So that is, well, yeah, so we have to roll initiative at this point, but that all happens at the same time. So, oh shit.
I
Get
do
you
like
some
five.
of that sweet and salty low initiative.
For real though.
So as the combat officially starts,
Nohai gets to go first, second round.
That's right.
Bjorn, you do hear Isaac call out to back off or he will not heal you, and a quick glance over. Make a charisma saving throw real quick.
Me?
Yeah, because this
course
is
you
all
want me
happening
to make
very,
one.
very quickly. You're getting a gut feeling off of him. Yeah, you are absolutely convinced he's telling the truth.
Wait, he's telling the truth that.
And like,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
That he
I'm
won't heal you.
intimidating you.
Yet that you are absolutely convinced that he will not heal you if you don't back off.
I'm
And with that-
intimidating you. This is intimidating.
I am quite a scared.
Your turn is first.
Great. Doing it anyway because I really don't like this guy who just tried to shank the fuck out of me. That's happening.
Did you really want a bunch of fuck in you? Let's be real here.
That will hit.
+4.
Alrighty.
Plus, blow your roll.
That one does not hit.
Of course it doesn't.
And as you swing down with your sword, you can see the physical blade itself passes through this undead creature a little too smoothly. Doesn't appear to do as much damage, but the radiant damage does seem to hurt it. And I believe that ends your turn.
Yep.
Roderick, what are you doing?
Well, I'm fucking this bitch up. This is what I was sent here to do. So I'm charging in. I'm gonna...
What is that vaguely brown thing in the other corner, by the way?
The slightly invisible thing?
A slightly invisible thing?
Yeah.
Shadow.
Let me just send this to Nohai, because you would know.
Okay.
What do the rest of us see, though?
A ghostly black ghost.
Ooh.
Very
A very
descriptive.
ghost-like
I mean,
creature.
think a ghost,
Okay.
and then make it black, tall, and imposing, and that is
So
what
it's
you see.
It's an
And
urban
what's the
ghost.
skeletal guy?
He's the guy we fucked with earlier.
Is he just a skeleton?
He is just a
A
skeleton in robes,
skeletal
although
mage.
He's
weird.
apparently a 6th level skeleton mage.
He's got a very long staff in one hand.
No, I mean this one.
Oh, that one? Oh, that is
That's a Dread Knight or something.
A mangina.
that's that.
Fun times.
Cool,
Fun
cool.
times indeed.
Is that hit?
That will hit, yes.
I'm also gonna cast Smite on that. So.
Smite.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, well, what's
God
the damage?
damn it.
All right. While the smite seems to fizzle and dissipate as you're closer and closer to this door, and the slashing doesn't appear to do as much. You did hit.
Alright, well, I'm gonna swing again, because that was sad. Hey!
That will hit.
I'm gonna just cast Smite on this shit again. Fuck it.
I mean, it's a waste if you don't.
I don't know if it's a waste. Later.
He rolled a nat 20.
Oh, shit, yes, always smite on a nat 20. Because you double your smite.
Oh, I double Smite too?
Yeah.
So roll another smite.
Oh,
'cause
shit.
what, 2d8
Yeah,
again.
dude.
There you
Old,
go.
like, nat 20, or old smite for nat 20s as much as possible.
So, sorry, I gotta do quick math here.
Quick math.
That is... I hate math this early in the morning. There we go. Now I know what it is. Alright. So the slashing sword itself doesn't seem to do much damage, but after the initial fizzle of your divine power, you focus your blade and unleash an absolute explosion of radiant energy on this undead creature in front of you. It looks like that hurt him a ton.
I'm gonna shoot a hand crossbow, even though he probably doesn't care. Just for fun.
Oh, it's your bonus. That's right. Because you had.
Yeah.
That's right. That one will just hit.
God damn, I didn't even know it could do that much damage.
Yeah, holy crap, man! It didn't seem as effective, but it did do damage. Well done. Alrighty, Paige, it is your turn.
Alright. Gonna move here. I'm going to get a read on the main guy that they're all hitting.
Okay.
What was that, insight, right?
Yeah,
Alright.
you get it.
And I'm going to dodge.
You gonna take the dodge action?
Yep.
Sounds good.
You can technically take the dodge action as your bonus action
Nope.
as a rogue if you want to do something
Nope, I
else.
cannot.
Can you not?
I can take dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action.
Oh, I totally thought you got dodge along with that. Is
Nope.
it monks that get dodge?
Monks get
it's-
dodge when spending key.
There's a
Mm.
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
one of
this
the,
is-
one of the
You know what I find,
subclasses
like,
of
when they don't know something,
thief.
but they try to tell us something, I tell them you should ask and tell.
Hmm.
Also,
Such
It's-
a wise man.
Aoife, it is your turn.
Is dodge the thing that raises your AC?
Gives enemies disadvantage on attacking you.
Ah.
But that's
So-
like your action that round is to dodge.
What would Eve do? She's gonna split second insight on what's his name, Ephraim's, since he hasn't gone yet. She's trying to figure out what he's gonna do. Does he look like he's about to start attacking things?
Roll like that, Ephraim's. What does it look like you're about to do?
Probably shove the apple in my mouth and take my glaive and start smacking things while entering a battle trance
Okay,
with
so
super
she's-
focus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
he
shoves her- she's-
he went from nonchalant, this is all okay, to oh shit.
So then she shoves her apple slices in her mouth.
I like how she went like Sherlock Holmes. Like she saw everything he was gonna do. Like,
Apparently.
Yeah,
And
he
then
looks
she
like he's
decides
about
what
to.
spell she's gonna use. And she uses conjure animals to conjure some animals.
real quick, the song made me think of it. I don't know if any of you guys play Monster Hunter World, but the Witcher event's coming soon to PC, and I'm fucking psyched.
Oh.
That's a real shame.
1 second.
What animals are you planning on conjuring?
The kind that are animalistic.
You can
Sorry, I
say
didn't realize it was asking me what level.
bestial animals.
Jonah, how tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling in this room is about 20 feet tall.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 2 challenge rating 1s.
Challenge rating 1's pretty solid for an animal.
Yeah.
Wait. Isn't this a third level spell?
Yep.
You have a third level spell slot?
Yeah, I've got 2.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Sorry. What do you? Sorry, and you said you were conjuring what?
I'm not sure. I'm looking through the.
Brown bear is a good one. Direwolf. Giant hyena. Tiger or lion, but I think the direwolf is better because they get pack tactics. The giant toad has some really good control for CR1. Another good option.
I don't know if swarms count as a creature, but swarms are fun.
Yeah, but like a swarm of wasps is only challenge rating half.
I should do 2 giant octopi.
They don't do a lot of damage, do they?
Probably not.
They don't
Put him
really
in the
care
black
so
pool of
much.
death.
They're just like, what's happening? Why is this? Sorry, I'm just. Let's go with 2 dire wolves. Why not?
Alrighty. I'm going to trust that you'll have the dire wolves pulled up.
Yeah.
And let's put in 2 wolves.
But like
Wow.
big
Wolves
ass wolves.
Yeah, they are large sized.
Holy shit.
That's
whoa.
that's-
What's that
Disturbing.
giant
that
misformed
is
lemur doing?
disturbing.
The
So
wolf
fucking
ate the other
kinkajou,
wolf.
That was-
man.
Alright.
8-foot kinkajou.
And
Let me just give you
any
control of that.
unoccupied space that I can see within range. So we're
What's
gonna
your
go there. I'm gonna need another one of those bad boys.
I'm working on it.
Oh, you could have just copied and
Oh,
pasted.
they have different coat
Ah.
colors. That's cute.
They are different wolves. There you go.
Or you know what? We're gonna go with there and there. Oh, 60 feet.
It should totally do you.
All right.
It's not very big.
And I guess they need to roll initiative.
We'll just have them act on your turn.
So they immediately act then?
Yes, that's in the spell description.
Yeah.
Do they have haste? Otherwise, they'll have summoning sickness.
Really? Really? Jokes.
Nope. Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, which has its own turns. They obey any verbal commands you issue to them.
Alright, yeah, roll initiative. Might as well just fill up this initiative order.
He's made of bones. They're gonna love that.
Jonah's like, well, I guess we might as well follow the rule.
We might as well.
But then I make suggestions for not following the rules, and he's like, no, we can't do that.
Yeah,
So
obviously.
they rolled a 14.
Okay.
Just because he's the DM.
So do they get to immediately act?
Yes.
You said they did.
I actually don't know if they
They
do.
obey any verbal commands you issue to them.
Well, they would act on their initiative order, right? So they're summoned in. I would think that they would have to wait for their turn.
The summoning
Okay.
time is until their turn, I guess.
That's what I would read. That's how I would read it, anyways, unless there's missing
Makes
something.
sense.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't see any mention of them acting immediately, by the way, Rex.
And it's probably from an earlier edition.
Does any of you guys know how to add a non-character into a turn order?
You should have a button, the gear.
She's going to issue them the command, kill the undead, and then run over here.
Oh, there we go.
But she says it in, I don't know, wolf?
Sylvan.
So, question.
Yeah, Sylvan. I
Do
think they're
these
fake
wolves
creatures.
have
They're-
enough intelligence to question how one kills something that's not alive?
Let me check their stat sheet. No, they do not.
Yeah,
Shocker
they're like
that.
intelligence too.
Well, we'll roll them an intelligence check on their turn.
No. Don't, Jonah, their intelligence is 3. They're not
Oh,
even
their
smart
intelligence
enough
is
to...
3? Oh, fuck,
Yeah.
yeah, no. So you said to kill the undead, right?
They know what an undead is, because it'll smell wrong, but...
They don't know philosophically how to kill something that's already dead. They know how to follow the command to attack a creature.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also,
I would say they could still fight. I mean,
also
they might
doesn't
look
the
at you confused.
doesn't the spell description say that they follow any command?
Yes, it does.
So
It's a moot
So they're
point,
going to
guys.
try like hell at where at the
They
very
just don't know
least.
how to kill it, but they will try to do their darndest.
I mean, if they pull bones out of place, it's still gonna fuck them up.
Ephraim's, it is your turn.
Alright.
knock knock.
Who's there?
Ephraim's turn. Saved it.
Time to go to Auschwitz!
Alright,
Just
you,
gonna
Is someone
stab.
dragging a table across the room?
Gonna.
I'm
use-
I'm moving my chair because I hide in the bathroom while everyone's asleep, so I don't wake them up.
I'm gonna
Hey,
I'm
I'm
gonna
in the
sta-
garage.
stab the shadow that's around the corner from me.
you'll have
You
to
know
round
there's
the
a ghost
corner,
behind you, right?
otherwise you'll have half cover. Because you are like corner peeking this time. That does hit. I think. Yeah. Alrighty. As you bring your glaive down, it passes through this ghostly entity. You don't feel a lot of hard contact there. Yeah, the second one does hit.
Does it feel like it does anything at all?
It feels like it does something. You can
But not
see
not as much as against a flesh and blood opponent.
exactly. Like you can feel a little resistance, and you see some of the smoke get pulled away with your glaive, but not like it reforms again, and there's no blood or anything. It doesn't feel like it did as much.
It's not
damage.
satisfying.
Yeah.
I'd say it does half as much damage as it should.
Without saying that though, because it's me. You guys, or do you have anything else you'd like to do?
No, see, Jonah says it does half
that's all I can
amount
do.
of damage stuff.
Alrighty.
It only fags him half as hard.
It is going to be the undead's turn. The first and foremost, the undead mage is going to call out to Nohai. Move yourself from the battlefield.
Move myself from the path of field.
Battlefield.
Oh.
And you can see him start to
You're freaking
start
deaf
to-
today, man.
weave some sort of arcane spell.
God, I really need to get the spell killer feat.
And we're gonna have
Those are the best.
you
type of-
really, yeah, Roderick, you really kind of messed up this guy, so he's gonna turn to fight you. 'Cause-
It's okay.
excuse you.
Elune is my shield, I shall defeat. I don't know.
Solid.
He is going to reach out his with his green in his hand encapsulated in green
gross.
magic and attempt to life drain you. That's going to be a 14 to hit, which I don't think
Oh.
hits. 25 to hit though.
I'm going to
sad.
impose a blood curse of the eyeless. Actually, you know what? That's valid. No, that's not, because that's not a weapon attack. Never mind.
No, it counts as a weapon attack.
Yeah, because
Oh,
he has
well, I'm
to.
doing
Okay, so second roll then on that. 23 to hit.
Oof.
It still hits. You used a blood curse. So I need a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. As you take 4 points of necrotic damage.
And that reduces his total maximum hit points.
By the damage taken.
I have temporary hit points, so I'm
The
good.
best kind of hit points.
No.
But you still need to make the saving throw.
Wait,
Yeah.
Roderick.
But
So just to be clear, I don't think you had temporary hit points. I think you had increased maximum hit points because of your spell.
yeah.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
It was like temporary max hit points.
Yeah, but they're not temporary hit points. Important distinction.
Gotcha.
Very important for spells like this that lower your max hit points.
Ah. And I need
So
to
though,
make a
funny, the
con
spell will
save.
end and it doesn't affect him because those were a spell effect, so I still have my maximum hit point.
So you do
capability.
fail the save, your maximum hit points are lowered by 4, so you have 1 extra max hit point from the spell earlier.
Nice.
He is then going to cast Blink on himself.
I cast blink every like 4 or 5 seconds.
You guys see him clasp his sword as his undead lips move wordlessly, and then he roll a d20.
Do we get an attack of opportunity since he cast a spell within 5 feet of people?
No.
No. That's a feat.
All right, he's
See, that's what
going
I'm saying. I
to-
need to get the mage killer feat. Magic
As-
users.
It's funny that
As
we
he
used
casts
to.
his spell, he disappears from view as in a pop of arcane energy. He's gone. Ephraim's the person fighting you. Going to reach out with its ghostly form, and attempt to life drain you. Shit, I keep rolling.
Oh hey, what language was the thing doing?
Say again?
What language was it that it didn't utter in?
Which one?
Arcane spells.
So the thing that just disappeared.
Oh, the thing 25 feet away from you? It
Yeah.
was doing this very quietly, man.
No, I can read lips.
Can?
Does it have lips?
Do I know what happened?
Roll me an Arcana check.
So I just want to know, was it said in Common, Elvish, Draconic, or Dwarvish?
It was not said in either
Okay.
of those languages.
Either of those four?
Or any of those four. Yes, Nohai, you understand the spell to be the blink spell.
Okay.
So
We
life
hit him so
drain
hard he
towards
disappeared.
Ephraim's. Does a 15 hit you, Ephraim's?
Let me look.
Shouldn't.
Yes, that's exactly what you needed.
What?
Yeah. I need a Constitution saving throw from you. You take 23 points of necrotic damage.
Holy shit.
And your max hit points are lowered by that amount.
Did you roll minimum on me?
No, it's just a different attack on that creature.
I gotcha.
Ephraim's, as you suddenly, as the creature in front of you shoves its ghostly hands inside your body, you feel cold darkness overtake you. Immediately start coughing up blood. You got pretty fucked up there.
Yep.
Paige, this ghostly form spins around to attack you, as does the one over here.
There's a 360 no scope at you.
Yup. Two of these ghostly specters. Also doing life drain on you.
At
Sometimes.
disadvantage.
At disadvantage, so first one attacking has a nat 1. No, shit. I need
Does
It
he
somehow
does he
drains
life
its
drain
own
himself? Yeah, that's what I was
Gives
It
it to you?
transfers its life to Paige.
Listen,
Yes.
no,
Jonah.
because
Jonah, if you don't do this, I will lose all respect for you.
okay, the only reason I won't do this is because his first roll is a nat 20, his second roll is a nat 1. So Paige literally
So he's at
just
disadvantage.
barely
So-
dodged it.
He's at disadvantage.
Yeah, you barely dodged this.
How do I barely dodge a nat
That's
1?
not how disadvantage works.
It is not how disadvantage works.
It is how disadvantage works if you roll a nat 20 as your other
No,
roll.
no.
But
No.
as a
No,
note,
it's not.
As a note, I have been re-rolling, and it's been in your favor. Any rolls that I've been hiding from you guys.
Okay, can we at least agree that he accidentally gave his life force to Paige and then immediately took it back?
Sure. So Paige, as you
Barely dodge.
Okay, but no, because you would have dodged his attack, guys. He's not hitting you. He can't transfer force to you.
Exactly why he never critted.
He never
And
did
why
crit.
he failed
Okay,
like
can we move
crazy.
on?
Anyways, the other one's attacking you now.
Nope.
Yeah, with disadvantage, nothing happens.
It would have been cool if he'd had a 10 and then a 1.
Yeah, right?
And with that, that is all the undead creatures. Know how you've been ordered by the mage, and Isaac, it is your turn.
Leave.
Isaac is unhappy because things are not going the way they were supposed to go. And he's gonna make a radiant transformation.
Gross.
Okay. You guys watch as Isaac's old haggard face suddenly becomes stronger. The wrinkles on his skin firm up, and as these two copper-colored wings explode out from his back, you see instead of the
God, that sounds painful.
gross bat-like flesh that was there beforehand, you now see scales colored in copper.
Gross bat-like scales?
Not bat-like.
No,
these
no,
are
no, no,
more-
no, 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 no. Copper scale man.
These are more like dragon-like scales. Brilliant and colorful.
Copper-like,
Isaac.
dragon-like,
Now-
scale-like scales.
Nohai thinks to
Shut up,
herself,
Becky.
maybe I should take him more seriously.
Isaac. What do you like to do? You now have wings.
I'm gonna start flying.
Okay?
I'm gonna fly up just a little ways, and I'm not really sure who I want to fuck up right now.
The guy standing in front of Ephraim's is the guy you want to mess up.
That's probably the logical choice.
Yeah, okay. I can't really do a whole lot to him, so, because that was my action. So, I'm going to quicken Oof.
A spell of some sort.
Yeah, obviously a spell. I don't know which one.
Fast like spell type attack.
It will be a quick spell.
It's going
Let's
to be fireball centered on yourself. Yes.
hit him
Fireball,
with.
dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna hit him with Chaos Bolt, I guess.
Okay.
I just know that this is not gonna work. I'm gonna get really shitty damage types.
Yeah, you're fine. You can do this.
It hits. Doesn't chain.
No.
Chaos Bolt,
What is the damage type you're choosing?
It's like I have to look it up every time. I never remember what they are.
A 5 and a 7.
It's Psychic.
Psychic damage.
And he
Alrighty.
takes an additional
Yep, radiant damage. Delicious.
shitload of radiant damage. I guess he only takes an extra 5 radiant damage.
That's badass.
But yeah, so he takes
It's
13
badass.
psychic and 5 radiant, and I'm going to fly back here.
Okay.
Hey Jonah.
Mhm.
1 sec. That would affect friendlies and non-friendlies alike, whether I wanted it to or not, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my turn.
As a note, the dimension called out on that, the first bit, that's not radius. That's overall length.
Yes, I'm familiar with the concept of a cube, thank you.
Just to be clear. Just to be clear, because I think I know what you were trying to do, but I'm not totally sure.
I like to imagine something exploding in a perfect cube.
But Ephraim's and Paige have pretty high decks, right?
I do have advantage on those rolls, which means I
I'm-
always fail them.
I'm still
Yeah.
dodging.
So, you just have to dodge some fairy fire, that's all.
Cool.
Oh, but it's a concentration spell, so never mind. Oh, is it Aoife's turn?
It's no.
No, it's no high.
No,
Oh, it's Nohai's turn. Okay. Nohai was told by that dickhead to go away. So I guess she's going to cast Animal Friendship on this direwolf here.
and ride it away.
I don't think she can do that.
Are you casting it as an actual spell or as your, like, inherent trait?
As an actual spell.
Okay. I believe.
So their
Animal-
intelligence is less than 4. So
I know.
they
I
need to
just I
take-
want to double check
It's not
the
a
conjure
beast.
animals. It's a
It is.
it's a
It's a
face
fae.
spirit.
You're a fae spirit. They take the form of beasts. That's basically the same thing.
But
But
it's
it
not.
is a face spirit. I would argue that doesn't work.
I
So
mean,
as
it
you-
also immediately calls it a beast right after that, Jonah, so
Well, I mean,
just saying.
but also
Takes the shape of a beast.
you also have to remember that, like,
Yeah,
if
it does say
Nohai's
the
riding
summoned
it,
creatures. Okay, never mind.
roll me a quick
Um,
Arcana check. See if Nohai would know that.
No, hi. Would you know that?
Yeah, you're fine. You would know that this isn't an actual
She's
animal.
fine. She would know that.
why do you have
You
so
can-
much energy, Andrew?
You can ride a creature
'Cause
that's
he hasn't
one
slept.
size larger than you, right?
So
Yes.
instead, no.
Technically.
I mean, if you know what you're doing, you can ride a creature that's the same size as you.
I don't
It's
think you're
not gonna
allowed
be-
to in D&D, actually.
It's not going to be happy about that.
She's going to. cast Cause Fear on, let's say Roderick?
Okay.
Because she don't know that, homie.
Alright, Roderick. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hell yeah, I'm proficient in that one.
Ooh.
I believe a 17 passes your save.
Yeah.
Just put yourself on my shit list, babe.
So as you cast off the spell, you see Roderick momentarily start before turning around and looking at you.
She was already on Roderick's shit list. She's she's not human.
What race is she?
She is Yuntai.
Yeah,
Well,
one T.
you
Fuck
should
is
have to
that?
make a perception check to see if he tells that she's not just a normal person.
Okay. On your turn, we can have you roll a quick perception check just to see if you catch the odd features about her.
And
She
for
does
fuck's
look
sake,
mostly
it's
human.
Yuan
Snake
Ti.
nonsense.
Yeah,
Yuan
it's
Ti,
Yuan
my
Ti.
If she looks mostly human, I have less beef. Like elves and dwarves are pretty fine.
She looks very human.
But Asimar, man, Asimar are the worst.
Yeah, but just
Well,
wait.
when they sprout dragon wings, they're fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
man.
but you'll be fine with her until you
No,
see
Hai, are
her
you
tongue.
moving anywhere?
Well, she's also gonna do Expeditious Retreat as a boner action.
Okay.
And I guess she's just gonna walk around him since she couldn't make him fear her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You should walk right past me. I'll give you a nice hug or something. I don't know.
1,
High five
2,
while you're passing.
3, 4,
High five with your sword.
8, 9,
In the
10.
face.
Out of curiosity, what's the path you take?
So, it's like boom, 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 boom.
Gotcha.
Not afraid of
Ephraim,
Isaac,
did
I
you
see.
want to take an opportunity of attack?
Oh, what now?
An attack of opportunity? I always say that backwards.
You know, that's like surprisingly.
No, it's in fifth. It
Oh,
is opportunity attack.
Hey.
Yeah, it's opportunity attack, but not opportunity of attack.
Yeah. Anyways, Ephraim's, do you want to take a attack of opportunity?
Basically,
5,
I am in my
6,
battle
7,
trance, but I still don't recognize her completely as a thing. Can I try to trip her as she goes by?
Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Ephraim's, are you using your glaive with reach, or just as?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Because you keep getting up close with your enemies, so I was wondering. If
He
you...
had to round the corner there.
And
It
I had
could
to
not
I
give
had
half
to
cover.
stepped out into that space.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like you could have done
I
that.
couldn't have
differently.
stepped out in that space because he would have attacked me. I would have stepped out of his threatened area.
How can you be threatened around the corner?
Because
I mean,
he
he would've
threatens
had
that
half-
square.
Ephraim's would have had half cover, but yeah, he still would have been threatened.
Alright, whatever.
Ephraim's, you want to roll me an attack roll? I believe a 24 hits no high.
Yeah, just trip her up as she's walking by.
Dick move, bro.
So, no high, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm sure that will go swimmingly.
What's your dex?
10.
I like what you did there.
Ephraim's, want to roll me a strength check?
What?
I'm basically
Wait, why are
ruling
there
this
so
as,
many
like,
rolls?
I'm
Oh, yeah.
ruling this as Ephraim's was able to hit her feet, and now it's just a strength of Ephraim's versus No High's dexterity to see
Dexterity
if
to
she
step
falls
over. I'm basically just picking her up by the. Basically, I slide the glaive backwards, backwards, and just lift it up under her feet as she's walking past me.
Which, with a nat 20 on his strength check, so No High, you collapse to the ground right there.
Dick move, brah.
So, half movement
Well-
to get back up.
Okay, but technically, if he has reach, she would be 5 feet away.
I can
Because
do
the
it.
Well, he
attack
can
of
do it
opportunity.
closer.
I can do it close too.
I
so.
just specifically took that path because I didn't think Ephraim's was gonna do anything to me.
I didn't hit you with my glaive. I didn't want you to go anywhere. I think the safest place
So-
for you is standing right next to me.
If you stand up, you still have 10 feet of movement left. I believe.
Well,
unless
she's
you
gonna
didn't use all your
stand up
movement.
and like brush her skirts off and give him sort of like a really look.
All you see is the intensity of the battle trance, and just kind of, you know.
And a very slight smile.
Very slight. It's immediately gone. Do you move
Just-
anywhere else?
Basically, it's to let her know that, hey, we need to talk after this. Is basically the thing, because I didn't go swinging at you. I'm just like, hey, wait a minute.
I mean, where was that gonna go?
Hold up.
Also, I need another target to deal with this race.
Is that the end of your turn then?
That's no high. She stood
Oh,
up.
yeah.
You got another. You got another 10. You got another 10.
I'm not gonna
movement.
move. You're just gonna trip me again.
I
like a
can't.
dick.
I only get one reaction.
That's fine. She's gonna stand there.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the mage's held action goes off. So he's waiting for you to do something. I need Roderick, Bjorn, Nohai, and Ephraim's to make dexterity saving throws as a lightning bolt goes through you all.
Of course.
Wait, who now?
Roderick,
Oh,
Bjorn,
this guy.
Nohai, and Ephraim's.
I'm gonna counterspell that.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm
Solid
glad I
plan.
wasted that.
It wouldn't have happened. So whatever you just did.
Oh,
didn't
probably a
happen.
good roll.
Yeah,
as
it was just a good
as
roll.
the mage begins to mutter its arcane magics, it suddenly fizzles and pops as Isaac looks over at him very
Counterspell,
intensely.
bitch!
Don't the wolves get an attack of opportunity because he's casting a spell right next to two hostiles?
No, that's a feat, a mage killer feat.
Oh,
He would have disadvantage on hitting them with a ranged spell attack.
okay.
But
Actually, any ranged attack, unless you have the feat.
yeah.
I do have feet.
I have
Alrighty,
two.
top of the round,
Top of the
Bjorn,
morning, dude.
it is your turn.
This pile of garbage, is that taking up
Dude.
like multiple squares?
Nah, it's just in this one square in front of Ephraim's. It's just very wispy and
Has long
Got
arms.
very long arms.
very long arms. It's a very
It's
imposing
actually-
ghost.
It's actually a ghost of an orangutan.
I was about to make that joke.
I go over here.
Oh,
and
really?
But then,
I'll-
yeah, but then I was like, isn't there a monkey or an ape with even longer arms, like the gibbon or something?
I don't know, maybe.
I feel like orangutans have like pretty much the longest arms.
I mean, like, people are gonna know what you're
18
saying.
will hit.
+4 radiant.
Why +4?
Right at the dawn.
Gotcha. Well, isn't that on there?
Yeah,
you roll a
but
6
it's
on
undead. It takes
Oh,
damage.
that's right. Sorry,
My
I forgot
wisdom.
about that. Yep.
The gibbon.
I was gonna say, according
Um,
to Google, gibbons have
And
the
then-
longest arms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay,
stick him
but
again.
everybody picture an orangutan.
No.
You got it?
No.
want orangutan?
That one.
Now everybody
will-
picture a gibbon.
Yep, I've got something.
That one won't hit, unfortunately.
I thought gibbons were birds.
No, that's griffins.
Sorry, I might be looking at the wrong sheet. Hold on.
Wait,
Hold
are
on.
griffins lions?
Yeah, they're
Sorry,
they're
no, that just hits. My bad.
I mean,
griffins are some chimera of some sort.
+4.
yeah, but they're basically a bird.
I mean,
Okay, they're a lot
Sorta.
more bird-like than I thought.
Is that +4 as well?
Every hit.
Don't wait. Okay, so the picture I'm looking at has a head of an eagle, but don't griffins have the head of a lion?
No,
No.
Head of an eagle, body
head
of a
eagle,
lion, feet of an eagle.
A chimera has the head of a lion.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
so-
Oh,
Anyways, let's pull it in from the conversation, guys. Two longsword attacks against this giant wraith-like figure. They both seem to hit. The sword itself not dealing a ton of damage. Roderick, it is your turn.
all right.
Wait. Bjorn attacked?
Bjorn attacked.
Isn't his... So, he has a right enabled?
Yes.
Doesn't that make the attack magical?
Nope. We looked into
So
this.
we actually had a whole.
No, it
argument
doesn't make
about
the
it. When
weapon
I activate
magical.
Yeah.
the right of the anything, it doesn't. It just adds magic damage to what I'm doing. It doesn't make my weapon magical.
Lame sauce.
Which is really
Ooh.
unfortunate, and I'd really like to find myself a magic weapon, but
It
that's
does make
besides the
sense
point.
from a. It's a level 1 skill. Like,
Yeah, but like, the... What's her face? Warlocks that summon a sword? That shit's magical.
Well, it's also a spell.
Yeah, it's a first level spell. Actually, it's an innate spell.
Right.
But it's very specific to that class too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
also
guess
like
Me
their.
spending my lifeblood to enchant something is also pretty specific.
But anywho's
Yeah, but it also does a different thing.
Roderick.
Okay, so I could tell that Nohai tried to fuck with me, right?
It's pretty apparent, yes.
Well, all she tried to do, to be fair,
You
is
felt
make you
an
afraid.
overwhelming force of fear emanate from Nohai, which you immediately quenched.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
There
or
was some sort of
ladies.
like magical influence
Wait, what's that from?
coming towards you.
Ghostbusters.
Alright. Hey, Andrew, pick evens or odds for me.
Let's go with odds. I would normally be inclined for evens, but
The
Alright,
odds
and then
are.
slash rolls how you roll something, right?
Slash
Whatever.
R.
Okay, so you picked odds, yeah?
You picked
Yeah.
odds.
Huh. I just feel very forgiving today for some reason.
because she looks vaguely human. And you'd
Yeah, it's
probably
probably.
tap that. Let's be honest.
I mean, long tongues are pretty hot, so. 5,
Great blowjobs,
You
I
wouldn't be
hear.
you wouldn't be the first human that she's seduced.
30.
And who's left
He's
disappointed?
so
That too.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot 3 hand crossbows at him, I suppose.
Yeah, you remember him?
Yeah,
He's a dick.
shield immediately goes up, but go ahead and roll.
It's okay, we're burning through his spell slots.
He's got a lot of shield spells.
Yeah, like 7.
That one will still hit.
I think he's got 4, but yeah.
That one will not. That one will not.
Alright.
The first one hits. Alrighty.
Oh, I'm still gonna, like, look at Nohai and be like, I won't forget that bitch. And then I'm gonna run over here.
Okay, well,
Alright,
as a
Nohai,
reaction,
I don't know
she's
if
gonna
you,
look sexy.
I don't know if you noticed it. You're still picking yourself up off the ground.
Yeah, she probably didn't, but she still looked sexy.
She did,
Even
like,
if
the
she
whole,
did
like,
notice it, she'd just toss her hair and be like, whatever.
when she was getting up, she did the whole, like, shoulders back and then, like, raised her hands up her thighs to, like, stand up.
Yeah, exactly.
Threw her hair back. Somehow she was, like, wet, like she just got out of a pool. It was really confusing.
And that ends your turn. Direwolves. Their last known attack command to attack the undead, or to kill the undead. So
Glad I'm not undead. That'd be a mess.
They turn to the undead mage and attack. I don't know what they roll for that.
They have advantage.
Probably bite.
Well, I don't have the direwolves pulled up. I was banking on Andrew to have this.
I love how wonky their sprites are because they take up 2 squares.
They are very large wolves.
I was
Plus
wonky
5.
once.
Plus 5 to hit, 2d6 plus 3 piercing damage. DC 13 strength save.
All right, first one they roll with advantage. The first one does not hit, and then roll 2 more times for the second one.
Yeah. Apparently they can't hit anything.
The arcane
Well,
shield in front
only
of
'cause he has
the
a big
Even the 17 didn't hit?
it did
shield.
not.
That's surprising on a mage, but okay.
Nah, he's got like at least 16 base AC, I think.
That's
From our
high
previous
for a
fight.
mage.
I have 17.
That's high.
And you're a sorcerer.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm at this point, sorcerers and wizards are pretty much the same.
They are so very not. Like,
Hey, Wizards, it's your
have
turn.
you played D&D today?
Guys, Phil's
Yeah.
trolling you. Phil's
Forever?
trolling you. Phil, shut up. Paige, it's your turn.
Alright.
Aoife, you are next.
Okay, I am.
Alright.
After Paige does things.
Yeah. Which he's going to disengage. And then move here.
Yeah.
Okay. That will hit.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage. As your sword goes through, You feel some resistance, but not a lot.
Man, we're just gonna like totally gangbang this guy.
That's the idea.
He's the biggest threat until the other guy shows back up.
Can't wait for the fireball.
Yeah, he wouldn't fireball his own guys.
Very would.
Yeah, you would.
I'm sorry, have you
Massive
met him?
cock goblin.
He seems kind of a jerk.
That one does not hit, yeah, no. Does that end your turn?
What
Did you-
doesn't hit?
You have advantage.
The last attack? Oh, you do have... Oh, sorry, no, I looked at that totally weird.
What, you mean my sneak attack damage didn't hit?
I read that as your short sword. I was a little distracted, I'm sorry. Do you have another attack?
No.
Okay. Do you do anything else that turn?
No.
Yeah, Aoife, it is your turn. Ephraim's, you're on deck.
Is the shadowy like ghost thing looking pretty fagged at this point?
It's looking fagged. As fagged as a ghost can. It has more wispies coming off of it.
Basically, every place that we've sliced and stuff like that,
I have a
its
question.
essence is kind of flowing out of it.
And I just want to say I'm totally okay with this, but do all the ghosts no longer have a turn in the initiative order?
It's because their
Oh,
guy bamfed out.
it's 'cause yeah, their guy bamfed out. They happen after Ephraim's.
Cast Shillelagh,
Alrighty.
and then hit that ghost
That will hit.
with 7 magical bludgeoning damage.
7 magical bludgeoning damage. You hear a breach of pain as this dragonborn ghost-like figure reels back from the impact.
No! He was my cousin!
Dragonborn-like figure.
Your cousin's a dick!
That's true.
Anything else you do?
No.
Alrighty.
Keep concentrating.
Ephraim's, it is your turn.
That's a miss.
That is unfortunately a miss. But that's a hit. That is an amazing hit. Alrighty.
Bring the glaive down hard.
Again, not as effective as you were hoping.
And another miss. Oh my goodness.
You get 3. Oh yeah, you do get 3. Yeah, but unfortunately that is a miss. Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to do?
If I move away from him, he's going to take an opportunity attack.
Yes.
So, no, that's all I can do right now.
Do those ghosts have like Phantom of the Opera masks on their faces? Or are they supposed to be like deteriorated looking?
Probably deteriorated
Probably
looking.
deteriorating. Alright, ghosty turn. This big boy is gonna spin towards Bjorn, cause ow. And going to attack Bjorn. At 10.
Poorly.
Absolutely not.
As his hands reach out, you instinctively duck out of the way.
User joined your channel.
Watch this.
Then guy is going to reappear right behind you.
Help.
Go for his attacks on you. He's gonna go for life drain again. 16 to hit.
Absolutely not.
Another 16 to hit.
Absolutely not.
Sadness and tears. And vanishes from existence again. The specters, Aoife, one's going to attack you. The other's going to dart off towards Ephraim's there. So against Aoife, that is a 6.
You
It
missed,
rolls
motherfucker.
today. And against Ephraim's is another 6. Holy shit!
Yes, thank you.
My rolls have been terrible.
Yes, thank you.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't get advantage because the other one is occupied with multiple people.
I didn't give him advantage.
I know, I'm just saying. I was going to say he should and then remembered our rule entirely. You're fine, man. You're doing a good job.
I'm gonna go start some food real quick. I'll be back.
Actually, I kind of wonder on, except like Ephraim's wouldn't get advantage, but the guy attacking Bjorn, the second one, might have.
Huh?
He might have.
On Bjorn, because the giant wraith in front of him was attacking him, and then immediately opposite him, another guy attacked him.
You give him advantage just for the fact that, oh, wait a minute, he would have not noticed that the guy blinked. Oh, but
I'll
the guy blinking.
I don't want to backtrack on a roll.
The other one is that the guy's blinking, so he's
popping in and out of existence. So yeah. I'd probably rule on his first attack. At least he's getting advantage. But as far as the mage goes, don't like it that you guys are all there. What's the mage got?
Didn't have much left. He burned almost all his spells.
I know what I'm gonna do. Just double check on. Yeah, it is that. Awesome. He is going to cast Misty Step.
The skeleton?
Yes. The skeleton mage.
Can't counterspell it. I've already done one.
Going to move there.
It's okay, we're running through his spell slots.
Run down to that area.
He has 2 level 3 spell slots left, 2 level 2 spell slots left, and at least 3 level 1 spell slots left.
And then...
Did we take a long rest?
He's gonna cast Chill Touch on... Oh.
Chill Touch is not range, is it?
It is.
Oh, that's the spectral hand.
Yeah.
It comes out of the ground.
Oh,
that's
it's a bonus action apparently. Okay.
Yeah. Misty Step is a bonus action, and then the cantrip Chill Touch as a action.
Misty Step is an awesome spell.
I'm back. I heard Kill Touch and I got really scared.
I think he's gonna chuck it at Bjorn as well, because that was a lot of damage towards their undead guys.
I don't want to but he can't do that because he can't see that space. He could teleport somewhere else and then run there, but
he did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he teleported to about there-ish and ran over.
Fuck, I'm just
pay attention,
blind.
Phil.
Sorry.
Bjorn. 22 to hit.
Unfortunately.
10 points of necrotic damage.
Stop touching me.
You cannot regain hit points until the start of your next turn, as this ghostly hand just sort of clings onto your throat.
Great.
We're not undead, so nothing else happens there. So, fun times. Alrighty. Isaac, it is your turn.
Yep. I'm going to... What the hell am I going to do?
Cast a spell?
I mean, assumedly, right? Yeah. I'm gonna twin Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
On Mr. Skeleton and also on Wraithed guy.
Okay. The skeleton throws up another shield.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, I have more sorcery points than I thought I did. This is to the skeleton. Ooh, shit. Alright.
That does not hit.
And that's to the wraith. Fuck!
That one will hit.
Oh, that would have hit the skeleton. Shit on a brick. Damn it.
Hey, at least he triggered his second shield.
Alright, so he takes a lot. of psychic damage.
Okay.
They take 16 psychic damage and 5 radiant damage. And as a boner action, I'm gonna shuffle around some spell slots and sorcery points.
It's not a boner action to twin a spell?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a... I mean, like, so twinning the spell just doubles the spell.
It happens as part of your action.
Right, yeah. It happens as part of it.
Cool beans. Alrighty. No high. It is your turn.
Okay. No high is going to disengage.
Okay. Spend your action to disengage.
This shadow guy should be looking pretty fagged at this point, right?
Oh, he's definitely past that point.
Oh, okay.
I answered that the last time you asked me this question.
Yeah, but that was not recently.
Would have helped if Arms could hit with more of his 3 attacks.
And because she can't really escape the fight, I guess she's just gonna go over there.
Huddle in the corner and think about what she's done.
Cast Friends on Roderick.
Ooh. Nope. That wouldn't work. You would know this. The creature is hostile towards you.
Oh, okay. Then Ephraim's.
Okay. Ephraim's, make a... Does he have to make any check at all?
Nope, I just have advantage on charisma checks against him for up to a minute.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. Okay. The spell has been cast.
Wait, hold on. Didn't you disengage as an action?
Oh, you did.
Good point, good point. Sorry. I didn't cast anything.
Yeah, so you disengaged and backed the fuck up. Anything else you'd like to do?
Stand in a sexy pose.
Yeah, so you sort of lean up against the wall and...
I see her very pouty right now. Leaning up against the wall, arms crossed, bottom lip out, just...
Bjorn, it is your turn. Roderick, you're up next.
I kind of like Meg from Hercules.
Yes.
Better damage output than some people, so... Ooh.
Does not hit. But that one will.
I totally forgot I had push to talk on.
Nice low damage roll, but it's +4 radiant.
Alrighty.
Then... I'm gonna shuffle over here.
Okay. Definitely looking a little bit more hurt. And we're gonna come to Roderick's turn.
So I guess first thing I'm gonna do is like, God damn it, they keep disappearing, and then I'm gonna run over here, I guess.
Hey, Jonah. Did he Misty Step and then run?
Yes. Yeah, he did. We've already cleared this.
Oh, hey, I see him.
Yeah, you can see him. He's got this like glowing yellow shield in front of him. But yeah, he seems to have sort of buggered on out.
So that's a clear line of sight. So I'm gonna shoot at him 3 more times. This bitch getting some crossbow bolts.
Heal for it. That When does first? Whoa.
Oh, holy shit, that was a lot. I am sorry.
Okay.
It's just the first 3. Sorry about that.
The first one hits.
Oh, okay. I'm
It's
just
like,
gonna
wait
roll.
a
I'm just
second.
gonna keep rolling. I just.
Like,
keep
that's
rolling
not
until I
how
hit.
this works. So the first bolt you fire pierces through the shield. You can see him reel back from pain, but the other 2 are deflected.
What about my 7th one? Did that one hit?
Your 7th one, never actually fired, so...
I was thinking real hard. I'm gonna shoot him so many times.
He whips up the automatic hand crossbows and just unloads.
Exactly.
on full auto.
Alright, Direwolves' turn. Paige, you're next. The Direwolves have still been ordered to kill the undead.
They'll move over there and do it because they've got the movement.
Well, I just see them. They would turn around and immediately see these guys up here. They would probably run for those guys. They don't have a clear line of sight on the mage.
True.
But they did see where he went. And like
he teleported immediately here and then ran.
Yeah, but like they'd be able to see that. They're fucking wolves.
Also, they have a sense of smell, which
Sure,
they
I'm
rely.
not arguing that they wouldn't be able to find him. I'm just saying that their last order was to kill the undead, not any specific one in any entirety. So they would run that direction, know where the mage is,
and probably go after him, considering all the others are otherwise occupied. I think.
They have an intelligence of 3.
I mean,
They're also wolves. Wolves choose a target and chase it down.
That's fair. No, they're face spirits.
I think
face spirits chase a target.
Hey, they
Choose the
identify as wolves, okay?
Roll me a d4. I would think that they would see the undead and follow the last order and just go for whatever one was closest, or in this case, or whatever undead struck their fancy.
Because I rolled highest, do I get to choose the mage?
No, there was 4 enemies they could see.
Okay, so going counterclockwise.
I was going clockwise. They would
Why?
run up.
That's
Why not-
starting
why not
away from
top
them
to
and moving
bottom?
toward them. That's
Like,
silly.
There's no...
Yeah,
Okay.
top to bottom gets me where I want to.
I
'Cause it's
think
counterclockwise.
I think the spirit of the
clockwise
spell
and counterclockwise for what we're
The
looking
spirit
at
of the
doesn't make
spell
any
is
sense.
that the caster kind of decides what the animals do.
Yeah.
And the caster
he
gave
could-
the order of kill the
And
undead.
he can say, as a free action, be like, no. As soon as they start heading toward one of the specters, Aoife can, as a free action, be like, no, the mage.
Exactly.
Look over there yonder.
You just really
Okay,
don't
we'll
want
have
them to attack the
Andrew,
mage.
We'll have to revisit this spell at some point. It doesn't
Will
make sense
we?
to me, but we'll revisit this spell. But sure, yeah, they can go for the mage.
Okay.
I'm glad I
Thank
left to go throw away some trash,
So-
and I came back and nothing changed, so that was kind of fun.
I mentioned it out before, but they have a speed of 50. So.
Okay.
So they're making it over there. I think this one can make it to here. Oh yeah, because it was like 35 to like there after you rounded the corner. So.
And then with advantage, just in case. So the first one does hit.
Ooh. DC 13 or get knocked prone.
The second one does not hit.
Hold on.
Why not if they have advantage?
Shield.
Because there's a giant shield in the way.
But
I'm
So the-
confused.
he's knocked
Hold
prone
on,
first.
guys.
So
Doesn't the mage need to make a
first
strength
wolf
check?
attacked with
on
attacked. His advantage roll was a 22. So it hit. The second wolf rolled a 7 and a 17. Did not
But-
hit.
Uh-huh.
He's on the ground first before the second wolf attacks.
Yeah, did he fail his strength check?
I don't know. Let me check. I don't know. Probably gonna.
I was gonna say, I think I remember him not being very strong.
Yes, he is prone on the ground. Advantage.
So the
works,
second one was an auto crit.
Yeah.
but It's an auto crit for damage. It's not an auto crit for a hit. You still have to roll to hit. You have advantage on the hit, but you still have to roll to hit.
It wouldn't be an auto crit anyway.
Yeah,
Or damage.
I guess I'm confused because I thought it was just an auto crit, not a auto crit damage wise.
He's not unconscious. He's just prone.
Okay. I guess that's fine.
Like, he still has a shield up, and he still has...
We should just look up the prone
yeah,
condition.
an attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the roll is disadvantage for the prone condition.
So he's got double advantage.
Which works just the same as regular advantage.
Yeah, we've never implemented the double disadvantage or double advantage rule, which is a health rule you can look up.
The mage is knocked prone, but unfortunately the arcane shield still holds it, the other wolf back.
Okay.
How much damage does he take?
Let's see, 2d6 plus 3. Well,
That's not how that works.
Though. Damn it.
I didn't get a roll. Oh, there it is. Hey,
Nice roll.
It chains.
It does shake. He gets to
So the
gnaw
other one
down
gets to
harder.
bite him.
This is the most damage done to the mage so far.
Like ever.
Alrighty, Paige, it is your turn. Aoife's next. Paige, what do?
I'm thinking. Page do disengage.
Paige, do disengage. Alrighty.
Can
Spend your action.
Can I
or
move
bonus
here?
action to disengage?
Yes, of course. No, I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
I was just clarifying. There is a wolf in that space, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I was
so
wondering.
you can move there. It just gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and shit.
Okay, I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
There's a wolf in that scene. You're standing.
That does not hit.
I have a question for everyone. Let's suppose Paige was standing there, right? So he has disadvantage on his rolls, but technically he has advantage on a prone target. Do you balance those out, or does
Yeah,
it
you
balances
just
out,
pick
yeah.
one?
It'd be
It just
normal.
balances. It becomes a standard roll.
That ends your turn, Paige. Alrighty. Again, the arcane shield is deflecting it.
Harder?
What you do is you roll 4 dice, and then you take the 2 lowest and the 2 highest, and then you roll 1 die after that, and you go with that one.
Yes.
Oh god.
Aoife, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess she's just gonna keep wailing on this dude.
Yeah.
Uncharacteristic for her.
That will hit. Alrighty. Again, it screeches
So-
in pain.
She's also gonna shout to the wolves, "Keep killing the mage until he's dead, and then kill other dead things that aren't actually dead."
That took 3
And then
seconds.
you turn around and look at you and go, "Arroo?"
They look very confused
They get the gist.
and continue attacking the mage. Ephraim's, it is your turn.
Time to smack this wraith a few more times.
That will just hit.
Mind actually killing this thing?
Do I have a? I don't have advantage on that because I've got Spectre behind me, right? Even though I'm directly opposite of Bjorn.
Right.
That's still 14 points.
Yes, no, that's still a good chunk of damage. Are you attacking more? That one will hit.
Gonna keep hitting him till he dies.
That one's not as effective. That one
That
does
one-
not hit.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You can see its wispy form just sort of barely holding together here. It's falling off in giant plumes on the ground
Yeah.
before coalescing once again.
You just see me like slice, slice, slice. Come on.
It's not looking too hot, but it is the ghosty ghost's turn. Isaac, you're next.
Let it be known that Ephraim should be named the most persistent of the party.
He is very persistent.
Yeah, he's, you know, he's got a one-track mind. And it works out for him. Did everybody get really quiet?
I'm trying to figure out what he would do.
With a Klondike bar? Or for a Klondike bar?
No, well, okay, first of all, Spectre's gonna attack Aoife.
He's gonna try.
With a 20.
And he's gonna succeed.
I need a Constitution saving throw as you take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
Your max hit points are reduced by 16.
Only until another rest, right?
Long rest. Ephraim's, the Spectre here, is going to attack you. It doesn't have advantage because the Wraith wasn't fighting you last.
Right.
That is a 12 to hit. I don't think that hits you. The Undead Mage here. I'm gonna need a Dex saving throw from one Wolf, Roderick, and Isaac.
Is he going to get up?
Yeah, he does stand up and fire a lightning bolt.
I forget, does that provoke an attack?
No.
Does not.
No, okay.
The only thing that provokes attacks anymore is movement through threatened areas.
Lame. Remember when we had all the house rules for ranged attacks within 5 feet and magic attacks within 5 feet?
You have
Dex
counterspell
saving,
back?
said?
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
He counterspelled it.
I'm just really not interested in getting hit by a lightning.
Shutting down my fucking mage, man.
Say what?
Oh man, it
Shutting
really
down my
sucks to get
mage.
counterspelled all the time.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Yeah. Getting counterspelled is the
How many
worst.
Did you... Oh, you played around with your sorcery points.
Yeah, you did.
That's the second time I've cast a 3rd level spell. I've just cast counterspell twice.
Right, I thought you only had 1 3rd level spell slot, or I thought that's what you said.
2.
Did you not?
No, he
Oh, you
gets
had
2.
2. Oh, fun,
Yeah, dude,
fun.
creating 3rd level spell slots with sorcery points is not worth it.
Alright, it's kind of a
That's-
toss-up on if this Wraith fights Bjorn or Ephraim, so I'm just gonna roll for it. Because they've both been dealing with
So you're just gonna toss it up?
I'm gonna toss it up.
No, maybe he just stands there in indecision for a turn.
Maybe
Bjorn's
he,
even odd.
maybe since he's almost dead and doesn't want to not
Bjorn.
exist
Bjorn.
anymore, he runs away.
Out of curiosity, why are you rolling a d4 instead of a d2?
Because I said Bjorn is even, Ephraim's is odd.
Yeah,
and I
but
just rolled a
again,
D4.
so why are you rolling a d4 instead
I
of a
mean,
d2?
the odds are the
Listen.
same.
The odds are the same. Does it really matter?
It just
It's
doesn't make
It's
sense.
a cow's
He
opinion.
wants you to flip the
It's
coin,
a moot
apparently.
point.
That is a 21 to hit you, Bjorn.
We even called it a
That
toss-up.
is really unfortunate. I'm going to spend my remaining blood curse of the eyeless.
Yeah. That is a 1.
Haha.
That's
And he
that one.
gives
Do I
Bjorn
get-
life force.
Something.
No. That is a stupid rule. No.
What does he do, Jonah? He drops his life force.
No. He doesn't. Nothing happens.
He misses really bad and looks stupid.
All right,
Yes.
all right. What
What
Unless,
if
like,
he
you
lunges
start
really
doing
hard and he
spells-
can't recover and it provokes an attack of opportunity?
If you want to start having spells with -1s affect you, like Isaac has rolled a couple of 1s already.
Yeah, I'm not interested
mean-
in making nat 1s be...
Well, that's easy on a firebolt. You drop your firebolt.
Yeah.
No, that was a chaos blast twinned, and I would have had that thing ricochet all over the fucking place.
Oh, I mean, it probably would have just, like... Probably would have made him roll on the sorcery discharge table, right?
It
Although
doesn't matter.
he's draconic.
Anyway.
As
I'm celestial.
you're
yeah.
still close by. This
Mom's
thing is this
celestial.
thing's after you.
Yup.
It will attack you with life drain.
Life
It's an 8.
drain.
Nice.
A 9. Fuck this guy.
Nice.
Seriously.
Swear to God, if you cast Blink again.
He's been
Uh,
no.
Blink
he-
is a
he-
thing.
Blink just stays a thing.
Yeah. It
what?
just keeps
No.
blinking.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
he failed to
But
blink
it
this time.
fails on that roll.
So he sticks around.
He sticks around. Oh shit! No, he had advantage on his first attack because he blinked in. So he's got one more roll here,
I mean,
which was
And
an
he
8.
still misses it.
Fuck
Alright,
this
we're good.
guy. Seriously.
You know what,
He's
Jonah?
not my
This balances out the first skirmish
no,
I had
fuck
with
that.
your goblin boss.
That's not.
Now
how
you
this
know what it
game
feels
works.
like, Jonah.
I think that's all my guys. So Isaac, it is your turn.
Yep. We're gonna.
Cast a spell?
Yep.
Can you murder that jerkface?
I mean, I'm gonna twin onto him.
Kill
Twin
some stuff and save Aoife.
Chaos Bolt. Oh, is Aoife getting hurt?
I mean, not terribly, but...
Yet.
Okay, well, I'm gonna twin Chaos Bolt on that guy, and I guess the mage?
That's not the mage. Oh,
The
perhaps
mage
it's
doesn't
the
have shield up, does he?
Yeah, he does.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, he,
Oh no.
he
no.
had a
it did-
turn
it
after
did-
that.
It,
No.
Yeah, it did just end. It did just end.
It just ended.
But it's a reactionary spell, so he could cast it
is.
again.
Yeah, but let's... I mean, you could burn through it, like...
Yeah, but he's got more spell slots than I do.
Yeah.
I say hit something you can hit.
Yeah, I'd like the idea of being able to hit better. So I'm gonna cast it on this and the one the white in front of, or the specter in front of Aoife.
The
So
Spectre
this
and
guy-
Aoife and the big
and that guy.
black ghosty dude.
Okay, for the biggest, blackest ghost.
It does not hit.
Fuck.
BBG.
And for the specter.
That will hit.
Damn it.
we
Still
should have
no.
twinned.
What?
Or not twinned.
Chain.
Cascaded. Yeah.
Chained.
Yeah, no chain, unfortunately, but that is 12 lightning damage, or whatever that'll do.
Doesn't appear to do a whole lot.
Well, but he
Wow.
still gets 5 radiant.
As
Did we manage to run into the only undead that are not, vulnerable to radiant?
there is like no undead that is vulnerable to radiant.
Being invulnerable.
No, vulnerable.
No, hi, it is your turn.
He wants extra damage from Radiant because normally it affects undead.
It does not in 5e. I have yet to find one that's vulnerable to radiant damage. There's lots of devils that are. What you doing?
Casting friends on Ephraim's? Well, on myself? And choosing Ephraim's?
Okay.
And saying... I'm so happy that you're protecting me. Trying to persuade him that that's how she feels.
Yeah.
But he probably isn't really hearing much.
Ephraim's, I would say, make a charisma saving throw, as this is like an instantaneous reaction. Yeah, you briefly hear Nohai claim you're protecting her, and for a moment you're like, yeah, I am.
I'm doing that.
Like, I mean, Ephraim's have never seen Nohai as... He sees her more as a lost ally than an enemy.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
really, you feel that very strongly right now.
Yep.
Bjorn, it is your turn. Flanked on either
Pile of
side
murder's
by
about to happen.
specters.
Blob there needs to die.
By the specters and meltdowns.
Right,
That does
right
not
in
hit.
front of me.
That was an IT joke for all of you people.
That one will hit.
It's a white.
+4.
Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Wait till me
That
dies.
is enough, I think. Yes, that is enough. As your radiant blade crashes down on this ghost, you hear an unearthly scream as it's rended from existence.
There's a soundbite for that.
There is. No, let me just go and there we go.
I've heard that one before.
Bjorn, you're still
I
gonna.
cannot do the thing I want to do anymore. I'm just gonna turn around and face his face.
Cool. Roderick.
I'm gonna run
Blob.
it.
Or Blob.
I'm gonna run at green guy and shoot him 3 times, I suppose.
Okay.
Actually, get right up in his face. Just
Never
get up
mind,
in his
I'm gonna
face.
cut him. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a little overly aggressive there.
How come you're not snapping to the?
Yeah, it's like I'm snapping to a different grid or something.
Yeah.
Oh. Why is your dimensions on your character are all fucked up?
Yeah, I think it's because I'm kind of oblong.
Yeah, it was an oblong shape, so we kind of resized him. It's fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah. You're on the square with most of you.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna swing twice and then hand crossbow.
Okay. That will hit. That will just hit.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Smite on that one.
Okay.
And then hand crossbow.
That will hit.
Huh.
Alrighty, that was a crap load of damage in a very quick amount of time. He is looking very rough.
Was he
So-
fagged?
No,
Haggard?
he passed the point of fact in
Bloodied?
that round.
Bloodied?
He's looking bloodied. Yeah, he's not bleeding though.
The
So
yeah,
like
the dead guy version of bloodied.
the dead guy version of bloodied, where his flesh is slowly peeling off of him, and he's like bent over and having hard
He's
time
like-
keeping
He's
upright.
like, ow, that hurt a lot.
You can kind of see
Guys.
a ghostly form part leaving his body and then being pulled back into it as it's like losing cohesion.
He's starting to look like an old mattress that's been rotting in the attic.
Oddly specific. Dire wolves. Their
well,
turn.
Fun fact, officially there are only 2 creatures in the entire monster manual vulnerable to radiant damage, and that is the Shadow Demon and the Shadow.
Cool.
I used both of those against you at
But-
one point.
But pretty much nothing has resistance to radiant either.
True.
So you have a 19 and an
Yeah.
11.
The 2 least
it
resisted
is
are radiant enforced.
Going to gonna throw up its shield. Those are
Last
not going
shield,
to hit.
one might say.
Not its last shield, one might say.
He's done
Oh, yeah, he cast it
3
at a higher
shields?
This is the third one.
This is his third shield.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I think
yeah,
he
so
has
he's got
1
2
first
more.
level spell slot, 1 second level spell slot, and no 3rd level spell slots. No, he has 1 3rd level spell slot left, I think.
Or you
Yeah, I
could
think
make
so,
the
too.
assumption that
You
your
could
GM
not
made
be
a
more
custom
wrong
character.
about your predictions.
Yeah, no, he's got 5 first level spell slots.
Well,
Remember, he's equivalent of level 6.
Jonah, I'm certain he could be more wrong.
You know what? You're right. He doesn't have spell slots at all.
Okay, but like a 6th level wizard only has 4 first level spell slots.
Guys, this doesn't
You might
work
have made a
like a
custom
PC
character.
Okay,
Yeah.
anyway, at least Paige has attacks now, so we should do
Yes.
that now.
Paige, it is your turn.
Did the whoops? Yeah, the
It
whoops
doesn't work
missed.
like a PC character. It's more powerful in every way because Jonah hates us.
Does the 18 hit?
The 18 will not hit.
Okay,
The
but
second one does.
I love talking about player characters.
Wait, did the direwolves go?
Yeah, they both
did.
missed. He
Alrighty.
threw a shield up to prevent
Oh,
one
I
of
see
them
them.
from-
Yeah.
let me just give me a moment.
That crit is unfortunate.
No, not really.
That's
It kills him.
Oh, sweet. He's dead.
sweet. By the way, Gav, that's when a player character plays D&D and makes a character.
Oh, when they play offices and
Alright.
bosses.
Yeah.
So then-
As you bring your offhand dagger, you.
Oh,
past
hold
the
on.
shield's
Hold on, you're right.
defenses.
Hold on, give me a moment. Does he die if he takes 2 less damage? 3 less
Yes,
damage?
By 3 less damage?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't die.
God damn it.
Because I rolled the short sword.
Oh.
So the to hit is the same, but the dagger only does 1d4, not 1d6.
Oh no, wait, I did my math wrong too. Yeah, no, you still beat him. That is the exact amount you needed to kill him.
Sweet.
That is unfortunate. But yes.
He still had
Congrats.
spell slots left.
I still had a lot of spell slots left.
Alright, and then...
Alright.
Glad we
as-
focused fired him first.
As you slip past the shield, and are able to take him down. Aoife, it is your turn.
Wait,
Or
no it's
do you
not.
move?
I'm gonna move.
Oh, you're gonna move. Where are you gonna move to?
Okay.
Okay. So Aoife, noticing Paige and following what she's seen them do when fighting in close combat, is going to get on the other side here. And shillelagh.
It hits. Alright.
And yell to the wolves, "Attack the ghosty guys!"
They will do that. Ephraim's, it is your move.
Believing that one.
One by Aoife.
Attack the ghosty
Yes.
guys.
Alrighty. That will hit.
Is he still standing?
I have to do maths. He is still standing, though just barely. It seems that that one doesn't hit, unfortunately.
And that one
neither
doesn't
does that
hit.
one. It seems his form, similar to the other ghost that you fought, isn't taking as much damage from your glaive. You would prefer.
Well, you are fighting him backwards.
And it is going to be the undead's turn. First one, Spectre, is going for Aoife. The 19. Apparently I can roll well against Aoife. Take 3 points necrotic damage.
Like the
Can't
one
roll.
you don't really need to.
Can you guys
Just
look
have
at
it-
the damage roll
have it out
on that,
against gnomes.
please? Can you?
Man, sucks to suck.
Ephraim's one attack towards you. Nat 20.
Oh, beautiful.
You take 21 points of necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw. But you succeed. So your hit point max is not lowered by that amount, but you do still take the damage.
Okay.
Damage.
Damage. This white over here is going to look past Bjorn towards Nohai, and call out, "Help us, woman!" He is going to
Oh,
attack Bjorn
me?
twice. 12. That's a 10, because this guy can't roll at all.
Need a burrito, that's what I say.
You know, maybe he's just struck by. He also thinks Bjorn is unnaturally ugly. Apparently, everyone else does.
And then...
well, you don't act like you have a minus 4 to your charisma, so we're just assuming that it's because you're horribly disfigured or just goddamn ugly.
I mean, I've been... I thought that was a running joke at this point. But Bjorn just does not
No,
have
it's
looks.
actually a walking joke.
Hey. He doesn't blink out.
More like a shambling.
I can't roll for shit for this guy, so he's there. That ends the undead's turn. Isaac, you in your winged form, copper wings, effortlessly keeping you in the air.
In your copper-like copper-winged form.
Yep.
Nikki, I am this
Disgusting.
close to smiting you, man.
Yep. We're gonna keep on chaos bolting, cause that's what we do around here. So 1 chaos bolt to the white, and 1 Chaos Bolt to that guy, I guess? Because I already hit him once.
The one in front of Aoife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so for the white first. And for the Spectre in front of Aoife. I don't know what their
They
AC
both
is.
hit.
Oh, nice. Okay, so the white is gonna take 12 psychic damage plus 5 radiant damage.
Alrighty.
And the Spectre is gonna take
That is enough to kill the white. With
Oh, really?
that, it collapses the ground,
with
gripping its head as
searing
it's,
brain
like,
damage.
So it.
As
I
you
just
see
want to
some-
clarify something with you really quick, Joni. After this, please.
As it falls to the ground, you can see its brain is now a gelatinous puddle of goo as it like runs out of his eyeballs and orifices. It's dead.
Gross.
That's disgusting, but alright.
I mean, nothing's holding it together. Flesh it's gone. And as for the one in front of Aoife,
Yeah, I mean, I have poison and cold as my options,
You
which
should
I don't
use
think,
poison.
I
What?
don't
No.
think either one is going to be good. So I'm going to do
Every,
cold,
I guess.
everything is immune
Okay.
to poison. That's
Yeah,
what I
so
learned
it's-
playing
That's true.
Theraval.
9 cold damage and 5 radiant damage.
well, it has 2 hit points left.
Oh,
so
okay.
you kill it regardless.
Good enough.
You kill it without regard.
And as you can see, the cold damage, most of it doesn't seem to actually latch hold, but what does causes the ghostly form to freeze up in place before shattering, dispelling completely.
Radiantly.
Huh.
User left your channel.
Then after that, I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Give me a half tech here.
User joined your channel.
Wait, is Isaac still doing things?
Yeah, sort
I'm
of.
thinking about it.
All right, real quick, Andrew, let's go.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Okay.
Cool.
Wait, what do you think about doing?
I'm just like moving, but I guess we only have 1 target left.
Yep.
I think
It's
while they're having
just a
secret talks,
Spectre.
we should have our own secret talks, like a secret handshake or something. That'd show them.
It's sort of difficult to get a secret handshake going over the voice chat.
No, that's why they won't expect it.
Oh, you're right. They won't.
Apparently, I need to get one of my weapons magicked up so that I can actually hit things.
Yup.
I can cast magic at 2nd level. I just blew both those slots really early today.
Yeah, but those smites were worth it.
Or silvered. I mean, like, it won't help you with everything, but silver does make a difference. And I'm going to go ahead and say that it's probably easier to get your weapon silvered than it is to get it magic.
User joined your channel.
All right,
Okay, I do
Isaac,
understand.
anything else you're doing?
I moved around a little bit, but
Fantastic. No high's turn.
No High is going to cast Tasha. No, it's not called Tasha's. It's just called Hideous Laughter. Hideous Laughter on Roderick. So Wisdom save, Roderick.
God damn.
He wants you to have a laugh on your face when you die.
You succeed with a 21.
Awesome.
Now I'm really pissed.
As you
Well, you
suddenly,
don't really
as you
know
look
what
towards
happened.
Nohai, in her seductive form, you suddenly feel an overwhelming urge to laugh. But it
Which
is
just kind
instantly
of
quelled.
chuckle, apparently.
It doesn't work, but he still points at you and goes, "Ha!"
Oh, Bjorn, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go to a place and I'm gonna murder a thing.
Alrighty. That'll hit.
+4.
That'll do, pig.
Alrighty.
And
Doesn't look like your actual sword is doing a whole lot, but it hits.
I mean, I think we assumed this.
That one does hit, yep.
+4.
That's I don't like. There we go. Alright. Still standing, but it is looking fagged. Roderick. There's one ghost left in the room.
Can I tell that Nohai keeps throwing shit at me?
Yeah, you're pretty aware that when spells are cast at you, and
Yeah, but you'll need like an Arcana check to know if it was a bad spell or not.
Normally,
you know Nohai cast a spell at you, and you felt the overwhelming urge to laugh.
unsolicited spells are generally bad.
Wow,
Also, I don't
unsolicited,
trust her.
you went there.
I mean,
I'm
at
gonna
this
go ahead
point,
and-
really, all you really know is
I
that she
mean-
was casting spells.
This is the
You
second
want-
time you've tried to do something to me, though.
Just be, man, okay, just be careful.
I don't know. My god also told me to go fuck shit up in this room, so. I'm gonna pop 3 crossbow bolts off at her.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Alright, well. Guess we're not gonna be
24,
talking.
26, and a 12.
Roderick is beneath me?
He ran right by you, yeah.
Okay.
Nohai, that is a 24, 26, and a 12 to hit.
Fun.
I think the first two hit.
No, she's casting shield. Wait, hold on. What's her base AC? Might be useless. Okay, she didn't cast that. Yeah, the first two hit.
Alright. The first two of your crossbows hits. That's 10 and 5 points of piercing damage. So 15.
Alright, man.
The dire wolves, at this point, are going to spin around and run straight for the ghosty ghost.
Just barrel Ephraim's and Bjorn over.
Well, like, one can sort of get in there, and the other one's got to, like...
Well,
Squeeze
you can
around.
move
Yeah,
like a
it-
Z shape.
It, like,
there.
squeezes under Isaac and pushes through both Roderick and Bjorn, aggressively
Excuse
going after
me?
this this ghosty ghost. You want to roll your d20s there? It will hit.
Does a ghost have to make a strength check or be knocked prone?
It is immune to being prone. That one will also hit. So you can roll their damage, but unfortunately there's nothing for them to bite. Alrighty, 18 points of damage. It is looking very bloodied for a ghost. It is hardly keeping its form
Oh,
together.
sorry, actually, there should be 2 more there.
Then it is
Gonna
dead.
Why should it? Oh, is it 3d6 for each?
No, it's 2d6 plus 3. I just did plus 4 for each. Or plus 2 for each, rather.
As the second wolf rushes up, it pounces through the ghost, and in a scream of agony, it disappears into the ether. Paige, it is your turn. With your perception, you definitely saw Roderick shoot crossbow bolts at Nohai.
Alright, here, give me a second.
What would Paige do in this scenario?
What would Paige do? Paige.
That should be the full thing for what would Jesus do. What would Jesus do in this scenario? WWJDITS.
I don't know.
Paige is going to try to... are you ready for something really funny? Paige is gonna try to grapple Roderick.
Make an attack roll.
What? No, it's just opposed strength checks, isn't it?
Gotta get him
Yeah.
first.
Okay, but that's not
I thought
typically
that's
how it
grapples
works.
work.
No.
Do they not?
So, like, there's two ways to do a grapple. Either you do an attack, and if it succeeds, the target is grappled, or you oppose rolls. You don't do both.
Really?
Yeah.
When you want to grab a creature or wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack, a grapple. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. So yeah, it's just you make a grapple check, which is a strength check, contested by the strength or athletics check or acrobatics check. The target uses either which one of those they feel like.
All right, so strength check from Paige.
This is not looking
5.
great.
So
I'm gonna do
athletics or
acrobatics.
acrobatics from you. That was a 15. So yeah, you jump forward to try to grab him. He sees you and easily spins out of the way.
Just did some wide receiver shit.
You are unfortunately not grappling him.
You're grappling him very unfortunately. No, wait. You're not grappling him very unfortunately.
So he's grappling
I
him
said that
fortunately?
sentence right, damn it.
Unfortunate.
Aoife, it is your turn.
Okay.
You saw the cat run up and try to grapple Roderick.
Yeah, she's gonna pet the wolf here, say thank you, and cast level 3 Cure Wounds on Ephraim's.
Ephraim's, do recall your hit point maximum was lowered.
It is 34 total.
Okay, how hurt are you?
I'm at 13 out of a possible 30.
Okay, level 2 then.
Alright, so you heal 7 points. Or how does that work?
No, it's 11.
11, okay.
Wait, hold on.
What?
No, because it would be 2d8, so it's 18?
Yeah, it's 18. I wasn't sure how it was rolling it. It's 18.
Is that plus 4 supposed to be in there?
Yeah, because it's supposed to wisdom bonus. In fact, I think it's supposed to be on the first one too, technically. No, it's not. It's just an additional d8. Yeah.
No, this is done right. Okay, so you heal by 18 points, so up to your max of 34 there. Right? Is my math off? You said you're at
No.
16?
He was at 13.
I was 13, so I'm 3 less.
He's at 31 now.
Oh, yeah, okay, so 31. Alrighty, Ephraim's, it is your turn. You still feel like shit, mind you. Like, there's...
Oh yeah, I'm missing 24 maximum hit points, so...
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna step...
Okay, did Ephraim's notice Draken do that and the cat try to dive at him?
He would have, yeah. He's facing that way. Yeah, and you know, you still have that kind of momentary twinge where you're like, yeah, I'm protecting No High.
I'm gonna protect No High. Yeah, I'm probably gonna shove him really hard.
Are you trying to knock him prone, or what are you doing?
What shove does is push him back.
You can either push or knock prone with the shove action.
Probably knock prone.
Okay. Athletics or strength check then from you, and then Roderick, it's another acrobatics or athletics to avoid.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Unfortunately, 15 versus 12, and Roderick...
I have advantage on that.
Sorry, 18 versus 12, as Roderick, you fall prone.
I basically point my glaive at him. This, like, if he stands up, he's gonna get stabbed. But I can't say anything because I'm still in battle stance.
Alright, so at this point, if you guys want to keep fighting, we'll keep a turn order up. But
Okay, so Nohai then starts running up, and she's about, like, you see her start to cast spells, and she's looking right at Roderick.
It's Isaac's turn next.
Okay, so, but he
No,
got rid of the initiative. This is
Yeah, but,
something
like,
that
as
I'm
soon-
describing so that you guys can stop it.
Yeah.
But I was going to drop between you guys. There was a space between you, so I was going to fly over and drop down. Before you could run up.
Then she walked around you. Like, she walked the other way then. You know what I mean?
you guys see, yeah, Nohai is rushing up, dodging other
She's
people's...
very
beginning to
fucking
cast
angry
spells
that
as
she was
she's-
punctured.
I'm gonna drop to the ground and just yell out really loud and really unhappily, "Stop attacking my friends!" And I'd go for an intimidation.
No
Go for
high.
it.
Charisma saving throw.
Wasn't directed at No High.
Wasn't directed at no high?
No, that was at Roderick.
Oh, on the ground. Okay. Roderick, charisma saving throw.
Okay, was Bjorn before me as well?
Nah, he
He would have
would.
been
I was at the
after
top of the
Isaac.
turn order,
Okay.
so
Then,
I didn't realize I needed to keep this turn order up. I'm
If-
sorry.
if no one is going to interact and stop me from unleashing
well,
fury,
we would have liked to, do that. But if you're gonna say, "Hey, I'm gonna murder this guy by the turn order," then fine.
You guys
Yeah,
have a moment here, a split moment where you can try to do something to stop No High.
is anybody
going
going
to
to stop me from casting
I'm
my spells?
I'm going to get up and
Yes,
try
we all
and
yell out,
grapple
"Stop."
Nohai.
Okay. Roderick, you are intensely intimidated by Isaac's overpowering winged presence.
Wait, 22 didn't save?
No, it did not.
Oh
You got
my
a
god,
23 on
damn.
Yeah,
intimidation.
he's frightening.
Paige, you rush forward to grapple No High. Give me a strength check.
Oh, we have that much time? It's more than a split second?
This
Well-
is a reaction.
Yeah.
I'm bending the rules
He's
to
right
allow the
next to it.
reaction.
Oh, well, I would have
No
gone
high.
and tried to restrain No High if I knew that was an option.
No High is restrained by Paige.
Great.
It's like being cuddled.
A sudden burst of strength and speed, and Paige rushes up onto No High. Soft fur.
And she's just going to start shouting at him in Yuan-Ti. They weren't even
What?
supposed to hurt you, you fucking moron! Then she sort of walks off. Think I can't do things worse than that? And she just sends a firebolt lashing down the hallway.
But like
And
down
let's
over
see.
here or something?
Yeah, like just going, this is the shit I can do. She sends a ray of frost toward the brazier.
That shit goes out.
Fucking pissed. Yeah, Roderick, we're not murdering, we're talking.
And she looks
Okay.
at Ephraim's and goes, "Who is this moron who has shot me?"
Von Draken. As
Me?
Ephraim, as all of a sudden Ephraim, you just see like him become very tired as the trance leaves him. He's just like, Von Draken, I need a rest.
I could help her, Ephraim's, if you want.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna-
she's gonna do cure wounds on Nohai.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was a good cure wounds.
Well,
It
Isaac
was.
reverts back into old man form.
Thank
As his
you.
wings seems to collapse within him, you can see the light in his eyes die a little bit. Baggy features that his old man has seems to return as he kind of bends over the hunched expression.
Well, now that we've gotten all the unpleasantness out of the way, I will see no more fighting.
Aoife goes back and thanks the wolves and then banishes, well, not banishes them, but unsummons them.
Okay.
Nohai says, "Thank you, wise one," visibly calming down and tossing the crossbow bolts
That
on the
was not
ground.
intended.
Oh, she made the map disappear.
She made the floor disappear.
Fuck, it was a
It was a
trap
trap,
all
you
along.
fools trusted it.
Just as I let my flight speed go.
Oh my
Ephraim's,
goodness.
I have to admit to you, I've cast a spell on you. I wanted to make sure that someone was looking out for me in the battle, so I affected your mind and cast friends upon you.
And
I
as
am
she
sorry.
says that, Friends leaves, and you are very much under the impression that Nohai magically convinced you that you were protecting her. More so
Eh.
than perhaps you would naturally feel.
It's fine. Have a seat.
Have a seat. I'll stand.
Floor is covered with dust and rotten Awesome.
Next, I didn't see the emote stuff. So she comes over and she stands because she really doesn't want to lay on dirty ground. As Nohai goes over there, Aoife kind of comes up from the other side and like kind of stands like close to Ephraim's and kind of puts her hand on him.
I'm gonna squish up the nasty skelly boys as best I can, and then say a prayer to Elune.
Looking up at Nohai, you're wanted for murder in the latest town.
That may be because I murdered that girl.
You did.
Why? Since we're all here talking, we may as well talk about it.
No, not right now. There's more important things. What's in the vault?
This I do not know.
Why did he
to...
want it?
That I also do not know for sure. I was accosted on the way here. Foolishly, I did not have companions with me. They outnumbered me, and were forcing me to open this door, using some ribbon of energy that they could access.
You were used as a conduit?
Yes.
What are we going to do about the door?
What was I going to do about the door?
No, what are we going to do about the door?
Well, I suppose we should open it. The riddle is fairly obvious, isn't it? You need to breathe fire into the bowl. There may be a component of needing draconic blood.
That's what the spike is for, I imagine.
Isn't the spike for, like, blood, maybe?
Well, yes, but specifically probably draconic blood. Of course, this is only my theory.
Isaac, can you open the door?
That seems unlikely. I'm not a dragon.
But you are connected to dragons at least more than we are.
Isaac, do you remember a few minutes ago when you had wings?
No. I had wings?
It was
Yes.
Yes, they were delicious.
great. And they were scaly.
Ah,
They had this nice
Like-
sauce.
habanero?
Anyway,
I
we
haven't
believe that
taken-
because of these wings you had, your blood could actually open the door. None of us had any wings, so you've got that spicy
Does
blood
it hurt
now.
to try?
Hold on.
Do we have that handout?
It's under ancient text.
Isaac, roll me a charisma saving throw.
I'm not seeing Oh, there it is.
I mean, Paige is somewhat convincing, but like, not quite
I mean-
sure.
What did Paige roll?
14 persuasion.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Perhaps. So Nohai's gonna try.
Hey, wait, but what did he
Perhaps-
roll then?
A 24.
Perhaps if you are worried, the little one could heal you after you have pricked your fingers. Or your palms.
Roll me a charisma save.
Good luck, buddy.
Again?
Yes.
Guys,
Nohai. Because she was like, listen,
yeah,
Oh
20
my-
fucking 8, nat 20.
Oh my
wow.
Sit down.
Two nat
biatch.
20s. Okay,
No.
here's the thing.
Andrew rolled a nat 20 on you, Isaac.
Okay, but what's your modifier?
It's
Yes,
plus
no,
4,
you-
but
you
still.
succeed.
Plus 8.
Yeah.
You succeed by modifiers alone, because that's ridiculous.
That's awesome.
But if,
Isaac is starting to get a little bit like irritated by all
Cut.
this like
People try and tell him what to do and push him around.
sit down.
I do not want to sit down.
Paige is already
We've
sitting.
established this. Perhaps our friend simply needs some time to cool off.
This would be a good time to sit down and cool off.
I'm gonna
I appreciate you helping me, all of you.
No hi?
Even the one who shot me.
No hi? Do you know what causes the skulls to reanimate?
Let's find out.
roll me a general intelligence check.
Would it not be an arcana?
Could be Arcana. Yeah, let's do Arcana.
with advantage.
No. You know that they're meant to be very sturdy, but you're not sure what's keeping them coming back.
I know there is a necromantic link, and it is a strong one, but I don't know the exact nature of it.
As a note for you, Bjorn, if you're in that room, you can't hear their conversation.
There's a room?
I just brought my character over here because I hadn't actually looked there before.
I'm gonna look over the bowl that we found.
Okay.
Things happened really, really quickly after that, but I'm just gonna try and see if I know anything about it or can discern anything.
Roll me, because it's you, roll me a history check.
Hey Bjorn,
If I've seen someone use it with guidance.
does that guy's
Yeah, go
sword
for it.
still exist?
Which guy's sword? That guy?
Oh,
Yes.
well, at least
I
it's
don't
a
know.
black
Let's
stone.
find out. Jonah, does this guy's crazy ghostly sword still exist?
It does. Roderick, you would have collected those. There's both a sword and a staff. The mage would have had a staff as you kind of ground up their bones and.
Oh,
He
Right
would have
over them.
collected
Did
that?
I-
I thought he was just mushing up the remains.
I mean, they were right there on their person, so.
Yeah, I just want, like, I would have set that shit aside because I can't break it, and then I'm just trying to worry about the bones, so it's probably on a pile next to me while I'm praying.
do I notice the staff being moved?
Bjorn,
See
might have,
Roderick
do you
kinda
mind
put it
if I
aside.
take those two things? 'Cause I
So
kinda
you would have noticed, yeah.
Don't touch the staff, I would advise.
Is it cursed or something?
Well, that was a... how do I put this? Bad hombre. I would not trust his things.
Would you advise the same for the sword? Little short sword that he was using.
Potentially. I would advise you let me have a look at it first.
Well, would you mind coming over here and looking with me?
Grown-ups are talking. Can this wait?
Well, fuck you too.
Going to Isaac real quick. Thinking back, trying to grasp any sort of fragment of memory you might have on this. The door still seems unfamiliar. The basin reminds you of something, but not of this room. It reminds you of the poltergeist you guys had fought previously. The basin that was in front of one of the sigils to unlock the door. This, like Paige has been saying, seems to be a thing that you would prick yourself upon and let blood into.
Okay. I'll poke my forefinger on it and
There is
flow some blood.
As you put a few drops of blood on the basin, there's an immediate sizzle, and you can see some of the blood get soaked into the stone. Nothing happens.
It's gonna need a lot of blood, isn't it?
Get that impression.
Well, I guess I've lived long enough.
he just opens a vein right there.
Gonna go ahead and just get a good little gush going.
Yeah.
You don't stigmata it? Like,
Stigmata? What's that mean?
it was a movie where, like, it's like hard to explain. The dude has like a connection to Jesus, and so his palms, he gets holes in them.
Oh.
And then he start bleeding.
I wasn't planning on doing it like that. I was gonna, slit
You
my
take
wrist.
7 points of slashing damage. As you put a nasty gash into your arm, blood starts to flow freely, and as soon as it impacts the bowl, you hear a sizzle.
Grandpa, what are you doing?
Not really sure.
The blood starts to build up in the bowl, but as soon as it touches the stone, it's burning away. Eventually, it fills the bowl till it's about an inch deep, and as it does that, you hear a slight click happen behind the door. It moves ever so slightly inward, indicating that it has unlocked.
I'm gonna step into the doorway.
Yeah, Noah's right on his heels there.
The door slams shut as soon as Isaac goes through.
Damn it.
Okay. This is bad.
Isaac, I'm gonna pull you into the other channel.
Oh
real
fuck,
quick.
I know what that is.
I actually can't pull you in because you removed my privileges on that, so I need you to go in the other channel.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Well, this could be really terrible.
I probably shouldn't kick Derek from the server while he's being spoken to.
No, probably not.
So, how about that D&D session?
It's pretty good.
I feel like this one's been a lot of fun. But that could be because I'm role-playing 2 characters.
I like how one's jealous of the other.
Yeah, are you starting to get any hints over there, bud?
Yeah. I got disadvantage on ability checks until I get a long rest. That sucks.
Sucks.
The thing is the 2 other attacks really didn't do anything for me either. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. It's rough, man. So I feel like conjure animals I should use literally all the time.
It's
That
pretty
was great.
awesome.
Yeah, that's just pretty badass.
Summoning is really useful, yeah.
It definitely gives 2 extra combatants for things to deal with too.
Yeah. Like, that really locked the mage down, I felt like. Well, and then, of course, there was Mr. Counterspell. That was fan-fucking-tastic.
Yes. Too bad he's not here to receive the praise.
Oh, I wouldn't have said it if he was.
Yeah, we don't want to let him know that we appreciate his work,
No,
and
I mean,
that's
have
what
you
we
seen
appreciate
Phil's
about
Taken?
him.
Do you want it bigger?
I'm worried about
No one wants that.
I'm worried about Von Draken though, because
Oh, he
one of
almost
the-
got fucking murdered.
well, one of the big things is the racial tension is already a thing, and it's been established since the very beginning of this campaign with No High. It's always been in the back of Ephraim's being a half elf. So
Well,
having
like,
having an individual that totally plays into that is awesome and scary at the same time, because I'm afraid Ephraim's going to kill him.
I mean, I feel like it's one of those things that Gavin's going to have to decide if his character is going to have a development arc or eventually
Die.
people get tired of his shit or he'll get tired of their shit. Like,
Gavin's in here, right? Or is he making
Yeah,
food?
yeah, I'm push to
Okay.
talk, so sometimes I forget. But I am here. yes.
I like your character concept. Don't get me wrong. I love the character concept. It's very
it's a
KKK.
spin on the traditional paladin, that's for sure.
Especially since it's Conquest. One of the things they did with this edition is they very much incorporated the other paladins. Like, there used to be a paladin for every alignment. Lawful Good was the one that everybody knew, but they also made the other ones, all the evil ones.
Yeah.
And I very much see the Paladin of Conquest being one that you could play all different kinds of ways.
Tabletop Sim is 50% off if you guys don't have it.
Ooh,
But yeah,
thank you for the heads up.
Figure it might be nice for Sloan or something.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, because Raymond is obsessed with it, and
It's
I cannot.
a good platform. Like,
Yeah, he wants to play
User
D&D
joined
on
your
it.
channel.
So
yeah,
and
the
I
rest of you,
cannot-
sorry, just to interject here real quick. As you are all standing outside the door, there is a sudden glowing light around the structure itself. It burns with a radiant-like intensity, and there's a brief moment where you see a figure clothed in white robes attempt to enter the door and get stopped
is it Jonathan?
before the whole thing dissipates and he's not there anymore.
Is it Jonathan?
The flying fuck.
That's just what you see.
But that must have been
Did
Jonathan.
you guys just see that shit?
Yeah, that was
Yes.
gotta be
That
Jonathan, right?
was unexpected.
I don't.
User left your channel.
Man. All I can think about is this weird character that Isaac keeps talking about sometimes that visits him.
You mean his spirit guide?
Yeah, whatever. Jonathan, that was his name, right?
Yeah. You don't believe in him?
I mean, I neither believe or disbelieve. All we have is Isaac's word.
Well, I think that was a pretty clear indication of something existent.
Right. What I'm saying, like,
It's hard to decide whether or not you believe the old man, considering he believes he is not a dragon, yet is clearly a dragon.
right?
The problem isn't that he lies, it's just that he doesn't know what he's saying.
No, hi, what are your plans after this?
Well, I was going to try to take that artifact back to the one who requested it from me, and claim my reward.
Are you willing to share it with Paige?
My reward?
Yes.
Wait,
certainly.
What is the reward? Also, who are you bringing it back to?
An agent in, I think, Delphinkar, but I'm not sure.
Isn't that the city that you're wanted in?
No, that's where she wanted to go to.
Capital city.
What is the city that we came from to get here?
It was a town called Linwild.
That's where Nohai left us, and then we went to Revlin.
Revlin, that's the one that we
Yeah.
wanted in.
And before that, we were in Treasure.
Nohai, you're
Yeah, we're all wanted in Treasure.
Yep.
For murder.
Did we murder people in Treasure?
Like a lot of people. That whole.
Yeah, they're all those people. Those people don't count. Though.
Yeah, no.
Wow, did you just like allege they were deplorables?
I can.
That was self-defense. Thank you very much.
I'm pretty certain that we won't suffer any consequences for shutting down the Thieves Guild.
No, we'll suffer consequences for being deserters. I don't really care about the laws of this land anyway. They're not my tribe. It's not important.
I am not sorry for killing that fortune teller, who would suggest that I was a nefarious creature.
You are a nefarious creature.
Well, be that as it may.
It's just,
I suppose
I can understand not wanting all things revealed about yourself without giving time to know your companions. I thought that we had a level of trust, though, that you could tell us who you are.
I suppose I was afraid Mr. Rippy Stab here would get a little, how do I say, uneasy and get angry at me if he thought that I was serving a demon.
I am uneasy, but
Ephraim looks at Paige,
and so I have to give you the benefit of the doubt and hear you out first.
Yeah. Ephraim looks at Paige and then looks at Bjorn and wonders which one is Rippy Stabby, and figures it's Bjorn. It's fine.
So I guess since we're on this topic, Nohai, would you be willing to come forward with us? Like, come forward and be a little more honest and open? And I'm not going to attack you out of hand if you do so happen to be servant of a demon lord or something. Talk.
I would like to wait until Isaac is back.
I think he answered my question, but we will wait.
Maybe Isaac's dead. I
wonder how long he's in there. Does this count as a short rest?
It probably could count as a short rest.
I mean, if we just start rolling hit die.
Hey. Aoife, you want some cheese?
I do. She comes and sits down.
Yeah. Slices off a piece of cheese and hands it to you.
Thank you, Ethan.
Wow, guys, I'm really happy
You're
with
welcome.
those hit dice.
Aoife, no hi, Aoife. You saw her though as she left, didn't you?
Yes.
When she was. Where's the stallion? No hi.
He is in a stable in Delphinkar.
How's he feel about that?
Well, he is definitely enjoying the luxury of daily pat downs and oats. He also goes on parades.
Nice.
Unless Jonah retcons all that.
I like it. You want some cheese now, man?
No, thank you. I must keep my girlish figure. And she sort of looks down at Aoife. Aoife, I guess, probably notices and just ignores it. We don't even get to hear anything.
I know, right?
Yeah. It's a soundproof room.
I wish there was a game that we could quickly hop on and just play quickly.
No, hi. Can you check out the staff and the sword and make sure they're not dangerous?
Well, I probably could if there was some force of nature here that was able to
tell you whether you're
inform your investigations.
Yeah, we're all actually just T-posed in the room.
Exactly.
Let out an occasional groan.
So I heard that you're gonna come back this summer and get married, probably in the backyard.
I was hoping Metcalf, but
oh, okay.
Yeah. Man, I was very confused at first. I was like, "Who are you talking to?"
Yeah, I was thinking like set up a pavilion at Metcalf and just do something there, and then go to the house and have like a potluck or something, like something small, but like everyone can come to, you know.
Right on.
Just because I want everyone to like make sure they know that we're not eloping. It's like the most logical thing for us to do.
Yeah.
It's just you're eloping for practical reasons.
Exactly.
I get it.
I'm not running away with her.
Right.
We're just leaving.
So wait, what I'm actually getting out of this is you are eloping, but you're trying to bring people in about that.
Well, I mean, I'm in the Navy. I'm in Virginia. We're both from Arizona, and we want to live together. So it's not like kind of saw it coming. It's not like we're like, oh, peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're engaged.
In the Navy.
I get to go to the ship today. I'm kind of excited about that. It's gonna be kind of cool.
User disconnected from your channel.
Hey.
It looks pretty haggard right now. It's very fagged. It's in dry dock and there's just like tarps everywhere. There's no equipment in it, so should be fun.
Fuck. So Roderick, have you? I don't even know what you do to serve your god. Have you satisfied your god here?
I'm gonna kind of like glance at you because I'm like praying right now, and I'll be like, I will soon find out, and I just go back to praying.
Guys, can you believe it? There aren't different Reddit posts on my phone than in my browser.
That doesn't seem right to me.
I mean, come on. I've Reddit open in my browser, and then I pick up my phone and check Reddit there, so I can see different posts on the front page.
You're doing the technological equivalent of staring in the fridge.
Yeah. That's basically it.
You're just not exploring different new subreddits.
No, I just need to sort by new.
Oh,
What you
gross.
should do is have 4chan open on your phone and Reddit open on your computer, and you just switch back and forth.
4chan is dark and full of terrors.
Also, the problem is 4chan. Like, it took me way too long to figure out how Reddit worked, and
Yeah.
I.
The only thing I really go on 4chan for is the traditional games board.
If you do the gaming stuff, just do 1D 4chan. It's basically all the good stuff pulled off the gaming part of it.
There's this YouTube channel, and it's this guy. He's called Tales from 4chan, and he just reads like really fucked up threads, and it's pretty funny.
Nice. God damn it, Jonah. God damn it. You guys want to play Insurgency?
Sure.
I mean,
As soon as we load into a game, they're gonna be
Hey,
like, all right, we're back.
That's
fine.
yeah, that's fine
what
at
is
least.
insurgency, guys? I didn't actually look it up.
It's an
Oh,
FPS.
an insurgency is when an occupying force is in an area and the local people.
Really?
Well, an insurgency is an active revolt or uprising, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna get to they actively revolt and fight against their occupiers.
Right, I'm just gonna mute you now.
Okay.
So, do we want
Are
to
you
play
familiar with-
Darude or?
Yeah, we should play
Oh.
Darude.
Right, well, I'm gonna hop on Path of Exile.
Okay.
How far are you in that game?
I mean, I've played it through a couple times. Some of my buddies decided we should do hardcore characters.
User joined your channel.
All right, sorry guys.
Hey!
Damn it!
User
Hey,
joined your channel.
we called it.
As you guys see Isaac rush out,
User disconnected from your
there is a
channel.
terrified expression on his face. The door slams shut immediately behind him. Blood is pouring from his hand, and you guys, those of you with sharper eyes, can immediately
joined your
see.
channel.
Sorry, Sandstorm had fucked up.
Oh, sorry. So you see Isaac rush out, terrified expression on his face. He looks like he's aged 100 years, but not physically. Just like he
Mentally.
Mentally, he looks so much older. Blood is gushing from his left hand, and those of you with sharper eyes can immediately tell he is missing a pinky finger. As he stumbles out of the room, he looks
Grandpa.
fucked up.
And she
Isaac,
healing.
what happened?
Aoife healing words him real quick.
I collapse to the ground and pass out.
Bleeding does stop on his hand, but he is missing a pinky finger.
Oh, well, when she saw him pass out, she actually ran up and cure wounds instead.
I don't have 0 hit points.
I mean, you can cast Cure Wounds, and the wound closes over.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
Oh,
missing
okay, yeah.
HP, missing
Okay,
a
she
shitload
just,
of HP, but
I mean, it's 6 of 1, so she's just gonna cure wounds you.
how much is it?
Hold on.
all right. 11 points of
It is
healing.
11. Wow, she's rolling great today on those.
That's good.
The wound closes over. The pinky finger's not there. Yeah.
All right.
What do you think? Mentally exhausted?
He's passed out. But
Aoife's gonna do a medicine
He looks
check.
like shit.
Oh.
Aoife, you can tell his heart rate is elevated. You can see veins popping from his wrinkled skin, like his blood pressure's up. His eyes are doing that whole rapid eye movement bit. He's been through some sort of ordeal that really fucked with his brain.
So,
His
be
body
clear,
is shut down and is in panic mode.
when we said we wanted magic items, this is not what I meant.
I had this planned a long time
Oh
ago.
God, guys,
Um,
you have no idea.
Okay, so
You're
Aoife-
unconscious. Be quiet.
While Aoife is examining him, Nohai is looking to see if he carried anything out with him.
You can see his bedroll has been torn up, but that is it.
Someone,
Son of a bitch.
someone want to donate a bedroll for him to rest on?
So if it's like, he'll
Yeah, I
need
got
some
one.
rest. His body is okay, his mind is just wrestling with something.
Paige lays out his bedroll in the corner.
Isaac will carry him over there.
In the
Isaac
corner.
will?
Isaac will. Ephraim's will. They both begin with I. It's fine.
Okay, Nohai starts to pace. And then I guess she goes over to the staff and the sword and she's gonna arcana check them.
Isaac, I can actually drag you, man.
They're both magical. The sword seems to have expended whatever magical energies it had, whereas the staff seemed to... it still has magical properties to it, and none of those seem inherently necromantic.
The staff says it seems like it's out of its charges, basically.
The sword is
sword
drained.
is.
The sword is drained, but it is magical. The staff also is magical. It still seems to have some element of magic stored within it.
Okay.
But it doesn't appear to be like necromantic magic in any way.
So she's gonna pick up the staff.
Okay.
And she's gonna tell Bjorn, you can have the sword. It seems like it should be fine, but I would be very careful to try to make sure it is not cursed.
Right. Walk over and pick up the sword.
Jonah, I'm gonna head back to the entrance that we came through and set up a string and a bell, a tripwire.
Okay.
After a couple minutes.
Sorry, real quick, Phil.
Yeah.
So Bjorn, that is a short sword, not a long sword.
That's fine.
So you're aware. Okay. And then Paige, are you putting the tripwire there or like back in the entrance to the vault thing?
No, like here.
Okay.
Because I should be able to hear it go off.
Okay, so Nohai, I rolled to try to see if she could look like she's not upset and nervous, and she rolled very poorly. So I'm assuming that you all noticed that she is pacing and looks very bothered.
She like goes to sit down and trips a little bit, and just some beads of sweat running down her head.
So, Nohai, what was on the line for you in terms of if you couldn't retrieve this item?
I don't want to talk about it. I want to wait until Isaac wakes up.
Isaac does that.
Convenient.
Grandpa!
As soon as he wakes up with a start, Dallin!
Dallin?
I don't know.
And then he looks around. Really,
Is that what
really
you said was
confused.
Dallin?
Dallin, yeah. Okay. Looks around really confused. Where's Dallin?
Isaac, I need you to tell me, what was in the room?
You see him shiver. There's nothing we want.
Agree to disagree. I need that item.
I won't open the door.
Oh god, this is bad.
I'm not trying to interrupt anybody's scheme, but I've been praying this whole time. Am I getting any response, Jonah?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, you would have gotten a response pretty quickly. As a well done. But then, as you continue praying and throughout this whole escapade, there is a moment of confusion feel from Alun. An odd sensation. You're not familiar with it. Before one of absolute rage fills him, directed towards the room that Isaac had gone in. You hear him, or you feel more than hear words, where he is in shock and in utter disgust and anger that such a thing could exist. from mortals.
So this room's bad.
Very bad.
Oh, you have
Gotcha.
no fucking clue. God damn it. Alright.
Isaac, we need to go back in the room. We need that item.
What we need is to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Oh, you think that will make you safer? Is that
I'm
what
gonna
you
walk
think?
over here. Sorry. I'm gonna walk over and say, this room needs to be destroyed or cleansed.
This is beyond any of us. This is not something we can do.
Isaac, what was in the room?
There was an artifact. An ancient evil.
Do you have any idea what it does?
It killed Dahlan. I killed Dahlan.
Whomst?
Stole your pinky?
Isaac, who is Dahlan?
I'm not sure, but I think he was my father.
I'm gonna think about the name for a second.
Go for it. There's a couple of Dahlans that have showed up within history. But these are, well-known lords and ladies. They are their lineage and their children are all, even their bastards, are all well known. It doesn't fit the bill to have Isaac be.
How long was Isaac in the
related.
thing?
2 minutes.
Okay.
Did we see? I know we found some names earlier in the ruins. What were those names? I think Ephraim's looked at it.
Yeah, all the statues.
Dallin Gavroxus. Hey, hold up. So the poem, guys. The poem from that stupid room on that body was by Dallin Gavroxus.
As
Attempt at poetry.
as you reach down to grasp that poem, not there anymore.
Isaac,
I
listen.
need you all to make intelligence saving throws.
All of us?
All of you,
Including Isaac?
including Isaac.
Oh, oops.
First one is no high. Second one is Aoife.
Crap.
Okay. So all except for Paige and Nohai forget about Dahlan Gabroxus.
What?
Never existed.
Way ahead of you, I already did.
So, Jonah, just so I understand, we
Including Isaac?
You guys found a inscription in that tunnel. That's what led you guys with the message, and that's how you guys got out.
Okay, including Isaac?
Including Isaac.
He knows who Dallin is that he killed.
Yeah, he seems to know a Dahlan. Paige and Nohai,
Isaac, listen.
you both
listen.
are aware of two memories. You are aware of finding a corpse called Dallin Gabroxus with a note on it.
Well, no high isn't.
Nohai, or the first one was Nohai, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wouldn't be. No, you would have run into him on the way down.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a good memory. You wouldn't have needed to keep the note.
Isaac, listen.
But you are also aware. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
You're aware of the Dallin Gabroxus corpse and the note. You're also aware of a memory where you go down, you find a plaque buried into the wall with some ancient writing that says the same words. Where you use that instead of the note.
Isaac, listen. You killed Dallin, right? Yes. That's terrible. It's unfortunate. But I don't want to die also. I need that, or I will die too. Is there no sound? Okay. I need in the room.
That artifact has the ability to rend reality, and it will do nothing but hurt you.
Well,
Anything
the person who
you
gave
can
me the
think
quest will do much worse things if I don't.
Your worst nightmares come true.
Alright, listen. The fortune teller wasn't lying. I needed to get out of my stronghold. I was never going to be anything but a lowly scholar and an unwilling whore. So I made a deal. And if I don't do what he says, I will be killed and tormented for eternity. I need this thing. I need this artifact.
Is there not a way to end your pact?
Well, if you see Orcus, ask him for me.
That Orcus. Oh, good.
Gavin, you would know, or I guess Roderick would know who Orcus is. Don't know how familiar you are with Orcus, though.
What is Orcus?
Orcus is a demon lord of the abyss, the equivalent of the god of the undead. He is the demon of undead, the causer of the curse.
He's definitely somebody your guy doesn't like.
Yeah, he defiles the creations of Elune. He's a fucking monster.
Exactly.
Be that
I'm gonna be
as
looking.
it may.
I want to be looking for structural weak points, like in this hallway. Something I can make collapse.
Okay.
Man,
Give me
it's times like this you really wish you
intelligence
were a
check.
dwarf.
No, I want to help. I can try and help protect you, but I cannot open that door.
Oh fuck!
I'm with
Yeah,
Isaac here.
it's
We're
some stone
not
walls there,
opening
man.
that.
He's like, well, I supposed if I kicked it for a century.
It's it might crack, maybe.
A small price to pay for serving a loon.
Bjorn,
I appreciate
Paige.
that, but I don't have that option. You can't fight this artifact, but you're saying you could fight literally the demon of the undead.
Less powerful than the artifact.
Well, perhaps we should use the artifact to fight the
That's
demon.
not how the artifact works.
How'd you
How
lose your
does it
pinky?
work?
I had to cut it off to let go of the artifact. I was greedy. I went too far.
So you grabbed the artifact and you couldn't let it go, and you had to cut off your pinky to let go of it.
Yes. More or less. That's not exactly how it happened, but it's pretty close.
Okay, so how did it happen?
More or less what you described.
I didn't mean to ping that.
No,
I'm a little confused. Is she saying that she serves a demon?
Yes.
And we're the demon demolishers, so shouldn't we demolish her?
We'd rather, since she was our friend, we'd rather give her the option of trying to free herself from her
Well, your
pact.
friend is an admitted murderer. An admitted demon servant.
I agree with the child.
I'm twice your age, Roderick. But, thank you.
This is bigger than us. We can't solve this here. No, Hi, you're gonna have to find a different dragon to open the door for you.
So.
So
That
is
is the truth of it. I made no family. I made no friends. I
Don't
am
be like
alone.
that, Nohai. What you're asking for is worse.
Isaac,
Yeah?
as this conversation continues, you do see a figure at the end of your vision, and the rest of you cannot see. Clothed in white, standing there, looking at you, that you recognize as Jonathan. Got a bit of a dumbfounded expression on his face. The first time his high and mighty attire seems to have been brought low, is at a loss.
So she, I guess, just goes over and just starts casting spells at the door, just trying to damage it.
Okay. They go off without having much of an effect.
Like she's just wasting spell slots, and
you guys see an
just starts
explosion of fire and
hitting it with firebolts
arcane
and rays
magic,
of
frost.
Punches it with a chilly hand. Spraying poison on it.
These aren't just random chaotic sprays of power. This is focused intent from Nohai. If any creature had been in her path, they would have died long ago.
She's just hitting it with cantrips, like over and over, and then eventually just passes out.
Much magic use.
Is the blood bowl still fucking around out here?
It's there, it's just empty.
Is it like a normal bowl? Like I could pick it up and move it?
It's
well,
part of the stone actually engraved into the wall. So it can't be picked up and moved easily. You'd have to break it off the wall.
I'm gonna try to do that then, I guess.
With what?
That's a good question. I actually
My
don't think I have anything to break.
hands.
Yeah.
He pulls a crowbar out of nowhere.
Just out of my ass, I pull a Half-Life.
Freeman's
I
magic
guess-
crowbar.
Guess I'm gonna call out. Does anyone have any tools? A crowbar, a hammer, anything?
Well, that depends on what's in an adventurer's kit.
I have a spare Morning Star that has a lot of acid damage from that glob.
Damn globs.
I mean, that would work. I want to destroy this bowl so that no one can access this room again.
Sure. Pass you the Morning Star.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to smash the bowl up then, as much as I can.
Smash it off the thing, all the way.
Give me a attack roll. Strength check following. Or no, just an attack roll, I guess. How much damage you can deal. It'll hit. Wall.
Okay.
It's easy enough.
Oof.
Or sorry, just damage. And I think a Morning Star.
It's got
Here,
minus
I
one
have
to
it
it.
here. You roll a d8 plus your strength.
Minus one.
There is a loud clang as it hits against the stonework. There's no seeable damage.
Seeable.
Visible. Seeable.
Visible. Same difference. Isaac, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting against the wall with Jonathan. Just
He sits
Just
down
sitting.
beside you. Very quietly asks, "Did you use it?"
I nod.
What was the cost?
Darling.
Seems to think back. Or nodding. You were wise to not ask for much.
Wisdom. What of it?
I'm going to ask something of you. I don't know if you have the strength to do. Since you use this item, other forces evidently know it exists. Kind of nods towards Nohai. We need to move it. Others less wise than you will come for this item and will wield it. Consequences be damned.
Okay, but like out of character, that's a really high ask.
It is. It is a very high ask. He is not looking you in the eye when he asks this.
To Paige, does he just hear Isaac's side of the conversation, like crazy mumbling?
He's mumbling softly to himself and sort of like as if he was talking to somebody next to him. His body language seems to indicate that.
Okay, he's gonna lean over. Where is it going?
I do not know. I wasn't prepared for this.
Mount Mordor? You know, we're gonna throw it in?
Seems visibly distraught at all of this. Very much at a loss. And as the conversation continues, you can see him just shrinking more and more within himself. I can make you harder to locate from their forces at work, but it won't last.
Oh fuck, he wants me to carry it?
Yeah, you picked up the One Ring. Good job. Way to go, Frodo.
We can't leave it here, and I can only shield you for a time. We need to find some place.
Some sort of volcano.
Some place to hide this.
He nods.
This is a very large ask. Will you do it?
Yeah, I already nodded. Not again, I guess.
With that, he stands up, assuming his more regal form, though it still looks like he's received a shock. Places his hand on your forehead. The rest of you see a brief light emanate from Isaac, and you see that white figure, or the figure in white robes again, hand placed on Isaac, before the light dissipates, and Jonathan is gone. But you do get the distinct impression, Isaac, that he passed on whatever blessing he spoke of to make you more difficult to find.
What are we doing, Isaac? What does Jonathan want?
We need the artifact.
You're going in there again?
Sorry, what?
He just walks up to the door and
Stigmata's the bowl.
yeah, cuts his palm.
Oh no, shove your hand through the spike. Come on, be badass.
Okay, fine. Shoves his hand through the spike.
The blood is immediately soaked up on the spike instead of even filling the bowl, and the door clicks open.
I need a bag.
That's so fantastic.
Did you say you need a bag?
I need a bag.
Do I have a bag in my thing?
I think Etha's got a bag. She has a pouch, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she has 2 pouches. She gives you a pouch.
Cool. I take the pouch and walk in the room.
Door immediately shuts behind you.
Still can't drag myself in.
Sorry. Yeah, let me drag you in.
Bjorn.
Okay. I walk up to the hand.
Real quick. Gonna move into the other room.
User left your channel. User
I
left
hate
your
this
channel.
part. Alright, Sandstorm.
Bjorn.
There's no way.
Von Draken, Paige, Aoife, we can't let Nohai know what's going on.
Help.
So is your plan just to let her keep staying here and wailing at this door forever? That's
We'll
not
figure out
Lady
something
from...
else she wants to do.
No, but we can't let her know that we've retrieved the artifact.
She would try to hand it over to Orcus.
Well,
User joined your
I
channel.
say we give her the option, and either she
User
does,
joined your channel.
and we kill her, like she probably deserves being a devil worshipper, or we change her mind. We don't hide things from people. That's not who we are.
I don't want to kill a friend,
Absolutely.
but your words speak true.
Isaac casts guidance on himself, steals his nerve, prepares for everything that is about to happen,
His one nerve.
and takes another strip of cloth and puts the hand in the bag.
Wisdom saving throw.
Doggy, is that good enough?
You feel that overwhelming power. You're able to grab it. Another wisdom save to let go.
Shit on a stick, I'm gonna lose another finger!
Want to use your guidance?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. No. That's not very good.
It is in the bag and your hand is clutching it.
That is oddly ironic for what the item is. Okay. I'm gonna just keep trying to let go
Okay.
and walk out of the room.
Give me another wisdom save. It's enough. As a note, this is becoming progressively harder to even attempt to resist.
Right. I don't plan on touching it again.
Give me another wisdom save. You're just about to exit the room. That passes. Barely, but it does. As you are able to let go finally, dropping it to the bottom of the bag. The door clicks
Sealing
open.
that shit up, tying it real tight, doing whatever I can.
As the door clicks open and Isaac walks out, you are all hit immediately with a wave of dark arcane power.
Does it
Bjorn,
gasp,
this is most equivalent to the undead form or undead feeling you get when you entered like the Poltergeist ruins and that sort of thing, but distinctly not undead. It is emanating from the bag that Isaac has, and you all immediately recognize that there is something beyond any of your comprehension within.
Does it wake Nohai up, the shock?
I would say, yeah. You, Nohai, are immediately woken up. Your fevered unconsciousness is broken by what you imagine to be Orcus's face looming over you as you wake to see him staring at you, only to recognize that it is instead Isaac holding a bag.
So she just kind of gasps and... What? What happened?
Isaac did what you wanted.
Great! I'm saved! Isaac, give me the item.
Do not test me. And he walks away.
Ephraim, what am I going to do?
You either going to try to take the item away from him.
I'm gonna stop sounding like Aoife is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. You either going to try to take the item away from him, or you're going to try to find a way to not do what your patron wants.
I'm scared.
We're here.
Okay, but like Isaac's fucking gone.
He's just walking.
Yeah, we're.
Hey, let me know when I hear my my thing.
You hear it about now.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna go after Isaac.
Yeah,
I think
slow
we-
down.
I think we should all get out of here.
Do you promise that you all will help me?
I'm gonna take a moment
I'll
to
die
collect
with
If
you.
you
my
want
string
to
and bow.
seek your freedom, yes, we will help.
I'll die with you.
Isaac's already dead. What's another one?
Goodbye, Nohai.
Well, are you
Who
saying
said
no?
goodbye?
She's coming with us, dude.
Oh, that's what she was coming? I thought she was just doing her own thing again.
I mean,
Like, out of character, what are you really
okay,
gonna play
no,
two
you know what?
characters in party?
That's really great in character because it's like your guys like I'm not sure how speech works sometimes, so.
No, seriously, I thought it doesn't make sense to me for someone for you to play two characters that are whatever.
Oh, don't worry.
I was
Andrew and I
assuming
will
that you were
figure
only
out.
playing Aoife.
Andrew and I will figure out that shit.
Okay, I didn't
in
realize that
coming
was
rounds.
an option, and I thought we were just going and Nohai was gonna like
Oh,
reflect
no.
on life and make a decision. Like I did. That's
Don't
what
worry
my
about
impression-
the out of character stuff on this end so much. I've left it in Andrew's ballpark which characters he kind of wants to play as. It just worked out for the session that he's playing as two. But we'll figure that all out. Probably out of game.
Okay. Well, since I know that now, Nohai, are you coming with us or are you doing your own thing?
That's what I'm asking. If I'm going to go against. My options are limited. Basically, if I don't do what's being demanded of me, which at this point is murder Isaac and take that artifact from him. I cannot do the accent right now. Take that artifact from him. I'll be hunted down.
But you guys are having this discussion on the move, right?
Sure.
Because we need to get out of here.
We will fight. Yes. It's a noble thing to try and relieve yourself of such a pact. If that is what you want, we will stand beside you.
Ephraim's, do you promise?
Yes, I'll die with you.
I love the way you keep phrasing it that way.
Well, if Ephraim's is alright with this, then I suppose I am too.
Alright.
For now.
You guys make your way back up to each of the levels. Going back through the twisted vault. Much easier to leave than to enter. You guys make your way back up through the arcane. You make your way back up through the library and the rooms that Isaac finds familiar. Keep going. I'm assuming you're just leaving.
No. We are leaving.
Way through to the entrance. If any of you felt like checking, one of the statues is gone.
We would, the ones that failed to save wouldn't know to look.
Yeah, it would just be Nohai or Paige.
Yeah.
Well, and Nohai is too distracted. If Paige is, Paige notices.
Paige probably notices.
Yeah, Paige is like, wait a minute, there's supposed to be the statue of the Darwin guy there.
But then you remember that there wasn't ever a statue there, but there was. You have two memories.
It's a paradox because basically he's been erased from the timeline completely.
Yes. Erased from your memories completely. And from physical evidence as well.
This is some Bioshock Infinite shit.
I guess get what game I just finished recently. As you guys make your way back up. Oh yeah, there's Roderick's old guy. Back up to the surrounding area. Try to drag you guys on. You are left with the decision of where to go.
Question.
Oh, you haven't. Okay. What's up?
Do we tell Acta?
I mean, the fewer people who know,
No,
better.
we need to get straight to Revlin.
Alright.
What?
We need to get to Revlin, collect our things, and then deal with this.
Hold on. Is it still like a palpable arcane aura?
It shouldn't be, because it was suppressed by Jonathan.
It's very suppressed at the moment. It was just upon opening the door, and being within that confined area. But as you guys have left the ruins, it looks no different than if he's just holding a regular sack. But if you look closer at it, begin to focus your attention on it, you can start to feel that same building power.
Isaac, can you shove that in your backpack?
Yeah, it's away. I'm not holding it or anything.
Yeah, just put it in your backpack.
It is.
Oh, in that case, you can't focus on it, so you can't see it, so yeah.
There you go.
I'm
don't
not
know.
holding it out for people to look at. But I am clutching my bag so that nobody can grab stuff out of it.
Did you turn your backpack around and wearing it on the front now, so you can hug it?
I like to think of it more as a satchel, you know?
Aoife's wondering
Your man
about the
purse.
skulls and if they're still buried and if they're still smoky.
They are buried, smoky, and every once in a while you will see a burst of flame as they try to break free.
We should leave now.
They are buried under a shit ton of dirt and rock.
Let's
They're
go.
pretty secure.
Yeah, let's go back to the little swamp fort. We can rest there.
Oh, Acta's not gonna be happy.
We're not telling her.
Yeah, I know that, but she'll probably feel the immense arcane force.
You guys do.
Are we even going to pass by that way?
I thought. Oh, we're going to the one we made. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't it fill with water when Isaac pulled the wall down?
No.
No.
It's still elevated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you had a moat around you. You filled in part of the moat because you made a walkway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you guys can go back to that area. Which I forget exactly. I think it was here.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys make your way back. The swamp is oddly. There's not a lot of animal life in the swamp. It all seems to have quieted down to some pretty big extremes. There's an odd stillness to the swamp, and as you guys are looking around, the ruins that have protruded from the swamp, they're not protruding by as much as when you first entered.
So it's sinking into the ground?
Slowly. Too slow to notice without careful study.
Without page vision?
Without, like, sitting and watching for a while. But you can tell parts that looked strange that you had taken note of on your journey in are no longer as high above the water as they once were. And you can see a variety of tree roots that have started growing from above the water be a little more visible. It does look like the water level is receding some.
So Isaac, do you have any notion of where we should go, or are we kind of blindly trying to find a place to hide this?
Wait a moment. For now, it just needs to be gone from where it was. We'll find a place to put it eventually.
Right.
Are we going to be able to trust anything or anybody with the power?
No, absolutely not.
We should ask my old priest.
Can we trust you with the power?
Me?
Yes.
No, that's why he put it in a bag.
I've already lost enough.
Alright.
I mean, look at the power of nature. Even in this swamp, Acta was able to use it to start combating the effects of this artifact and bring it back to its once natural glory. Sylvanas can help with this, or there must be some place where we can take it, where nature can absorb its evil. I really think my priest would know.
How far away is he?
He's in Vesith, which is a bit of a problem.
Second.
What was that?
Is it Veketh or Vesith?
I've been calling it Vesith.
More commonly known as Veketh.
Alright. Well, I guess people are allowed
But
to
hey, you're
pronounce
from
things
there.
weird.
You're more than welcome to pronounce it as Veseth.
Maybe it was Veseth before the Drakens added a hard K.
Could also
It's a C.
In the
That's what I mean.
pronunciation.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess first stop is Revlin, since apparently some of us left our gear there.
Bjorn?
What?
Would anybody in your order know what to do about this?
I can make some inquiries when we're in Revlin.
I do not
just to
trust
be-
his order.
Oh,
Ouch.
why? I'd like to know.
Well,
Bjorn,
they do deal in absolutes.
As much as for my sake as whatever.
Bjorn, you make rash decisions. I assume that carries to the rest of your order.
What's he say? What's he saying is if they picked you to be a member of the order, he doesn't want to trust them with anything. Nice.
Well, not anything, but definitely not this.
He doesn't even technically trust himself with that, so I mean, I wouldn't be terribly insulted by it.
True. I know I have nothing. I know of nothing that can help us.
I know of nothing.
Nothing!
No.
Nothing!
Jonathan is looking for a way to pacify it. For now, as long as we keep moving, and as long as I have it in my bag, it should be hidden.
Well, there is one other option, Nohai says. Perhaps we should do some research in the Great Library at the Delphin Car.
Do you have any idea what that place was?
Another
dungeon?
question that might be answered.
Alright. We also know that there's another place like it someplace. Do you think they would have a vault that is... We need someplace to store this or destroy it. Yes? No?
Yes.
I mean, part of storing things anywhere is a question of trust and how much credibility you're willing to put in the defenses of that.
True. Well, right now, it's only protected by us, and while I do agree that I am strong, I don't know that I'm this strong.
If we make our way to Delphinkar, I can inquire with sources along the way about...
Do we want to bring this kind of trouble to the capital, though?
More importantly, do we want to bring this kind of lure, magical lure, to such a populated place?
Like I said, as
It's a
long
good
as I
point.
have it, it is hidden.
Hear about
There
that,
are-
people.
It is not safe, but it is
There
hidden.
are nefarious forces in Delphinkar that would try to find me.
It may
It may
take
not
time,
be the
but
best option.
may take time, but I can seek guidance from Elune.
Ooh. Did Jonah just leave?
I do believe he did.
Okay.
Why did he leave?
I think he had to pee.
Because I have I want to know if Elune and Jonathan are in cahoots.
Cahoots.
Guys, do you have any idea how fucked we are?
Considering that
No.
Considering that you picked up something that bends reality, and we're like 5th level, and we shouldn't be messing with this until like 14th maybe.
And it's not really,
we're at
it's not
6th
really
level.
No, we're at 5th level.
Aren't we at 6th?
No, we're at
Oh,
first.
is No High 6th?
Yes.
Cool.
14.
No, she's not. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking.
I was gonna say.
Oh, how much experience did we get?
Let me.
Did we get
divide
15,000?
You guys aren't the ones that are super fucked, but like
Well, we're
You
fucked by
guys
extension.
All got 700 experience.
Isaac is basically
slightly.
just a walking
much?
dead man.
700.
Only 700?
That's so low.
Well, you guys have another party member.
And is she up at everybody else's now?
Yeah.
What if we kill her and take her experience and divide it by 5?
You still wouldn't level up.
Oh no.
9627?
Yep.
Okay.
I would.
That was a relatively easy fight, though, too.
Only 'cause we shut down.
I
The only reason it was an
Personally.
easy fight is because he blew so many attack rolls
Yeah.
for life drain.
That is
Like,
true.
yeah.
I landed so few attacks, but that's totally good. Like there are
And
easy
two-
fights in reality.
No, 2 lightning bolts were counterspelled. Like, the damage output from that fight would have killed us. Easily.
Yeah,
We-
lightning
I-
bolts are what, 8d6?
It would have been very bad if Isaac did not counterspell.
Yeah, that was not an easy fight.
Now,
that
granted,
was a
every time I threw a lightning bolt, I was gonna hurt one of my own guys. Like
Not
6
the
of
one that hurt Isaac.
Well, I was gonna hurt No High.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, wait, why are we sharing XP with No High? She was on the losing side. That does not
for
seem fair.
balancing issues. So I also upped it because of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Damn, I guess we do have a lot of party members. I didn't really think about that.
I guess while we're in camp, I'm gonna start praying again, because I don't know what the fuck to do. So.
Alright. I need to get back to Revlin. I have some weapons there that I need to pick up. I need to pick up payment, and I would speak to the seer.
Sounds like a plan.
I don't know if we all want to go back to Revlin.
Probably not.
I think it would be a poor idea for me to go into Revlin.
Alright, I can stay out with Isaac.
I can do
Who
everything
all
in
has
Revlin.
business in Revlin?
I do. And I can
I
do
will-
everything there alone, if necessary.
Yeah, Paige, I will give you a note to pass along.
How much gold do each of
I don't think there's a lot of gold in the party right now.
No, there's not. So never mind.
So is this a stopping point? Are we just traveling
If-
back to Revlin?
It probably would be a pretty good stopping point.
We can call it a stopping point.
Because we can spend the last 15 minutes here discussing like plans for the party and stuff like that. How does anybody feel about this is out of character talk right now, but how does anybody feel about actually hiding that at the stone temple back in the tiny town?
Nope.
No?
Completely out of character, that object is not leaving Isaac's possession.
Okay.
Yeah, I also just think that's a bad idea.
Hiding it
Okay.
in Linwild, where previously an agent of Orcus was operating.
Yeah, they'd never suspected it'd be right there.
Yeah,
Oh, wait
but
a
it's
minute.
not really like a thing you can just stick in a box and hope nobody looks under the table.
I mean, it'd be super easy to scry this object if someone, celestial wasn't obscuring it.
Is anybody going to notice that something's being obscured? Because
Jonah.
it basically showed up on radar and then disappeared again.
I was wondering, is Elune and Jonathan kind of the same group?
No.
Really?
They're different. They're
Do-
very, very different.
Are they allies?
Okay.
Allies is a strong word with a loon.
All right, so
Enemy of
they
my
have.
enemy, at
Do
least.
they have a
Yeah.
non-aggression pact with each other?
Enemy of my enemy is a better way of putting it.
Okay.
Who does Jonathan serve? Do I know?
No, you have no idea.
Because like Jonathan's not a god, so.
Jonathan is a
No.
diva. He is not a god.
He's an agent.
Has Elune said anything or like at all about it since it's like been in our possession?
He might eventually. At this moment, as you pray and as you focus on him, you feel a seething rage. It's as if he has become aware of an atrocity, something far beyond anything that he's ever even considered the lesser beings capable of committing.
Awesome.
What the heck did you grab, Isaac?
You know, I don't want to talk about it.
All right, yeah, that's fine. I love.
Not anything good.
There we go. What did you ask
So,
for?
If Paige is just gonna go to Revlin alone, then that would make most sense for Jonah and I to do during the week, right?
Yeah.
So you can get that out of the way.
Yeah, we actually could. 'Cause we touched base on that. Lest you guys forget about it, there is a giant snail shell thing at Actus House.
Yep. With anti-magic properties that I want to make a shield out of.
Wait a minute.
That's oddly specific, Phil.
Yep.
Like maybe shove a very powerful magic item inside of it?
Actually, what would happen? Nah, I think that would just consume the snail shell. Yeah, I think the snail shell would just, like...
Cease to exist.
Yeah. I don't think these items are even on, like, similar planes of power.
Yeah, well, it's... Basically, you have an irresistible force in your possession right now.
Yeah.
Phil, I realized that, like, I misdid or I misspoke in my analogy earlier. It was not... what you did was not like using a flamethrower to light a candle. It was like using a thermonuclear warhead to light a candle.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of what this object is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Stop playing with the hand of Vecna.
It's not a hand of Vecna.
It's not the hand of Vecna.
But it's on kind of that god tier level of artifact.
I wish it was a hand of Vecna. This would be so much easier if it was a hand of Vecna.
Wouldn't it?
It would break the campaign, but it would be so much easier.
I still very much feel like we're the Fellowship right now.
Getting a hand of Vecna at 5th level? Shit.
You've heard the story about the head of Vecna too, right?
The head of Vecna?
Yeah.
Is that an object you can get? Knew about
It's a joke.
okay.
You need to read the post on it. It's hilarious.
So
the number
remember,
of
if someone wants to use the hand of Vecna, they cut off their hand and put it on, right?
Right.
So somebody was given in a game a head that was alleged to be of Vecna. So what did the player do?
Cut their head off.
Yes,
decapitations everywhere. Apparently, it TPK'd an entire party. Heads were flying everywhere.
Well, that's one way to end the campaign.
Oh yeah.
So, we are heading back to Revlin.
Well,
Paige is for
Paige
sure
is
headed back to Revlin. The rest of you guys, I don't quite know where you're at.
We'll probably travel to the outskirts of Revlin, the rest of us, right?
Oh, probably. You're a
so
good
we'll have
half-day's
like
travel.
a traveling RP chat.
Yeah, but also some of you need to deal with the shell.
I mean,
you
do
could
we
just leave
need
it too.
to?
Like
it's a giant shell. It's like 10 foot by 6 foot.
Well, the thing is, if nothing else, it can be sold for good money.
Yeah.
Fine. You Tell it in Revlin. That.
Yeah, I guess all I would need to know for your traveling chat is if you guys go back to Acta, and then where you guys leave off for the next bit.
We'll probably take a long rest here so I can get my any of us that took life drain, because I know I was and Aoife was. Anybody else get hit with life drain?
No.
I don't think I hit anybody
Yeah,
else.
I got hit with life drain. Aoife did.
I did, but it didn't change anything for me.
Yeah.
I actually ended that fight with the exact number of hit points I had when I went into it.
Me too.
There you go.
You lost far more entering that room than fighting.
Oh, yes. No, I lost none fighting.
Okay, so as far as what's going on in the story, we know what's up. I know Brax has to leave real soon, right?
Yeah, like 7 minutes.
Apparently, quarter after.
Yeah, so you guys head
can
back
we have
to
a
Acta? Yes?
Can we have a really quick out-of-character chat? Because Sheep seems to be very put off by the idea of me playing two folks, but I am not.
I just was misunderstanding. Like, I made an assumption about how we would be going about this, and if you're under the impression I was put off, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I like it because like I loved Nohai's character to begin with, but I also like Aoife.
See,
and
I love RPing Aoife, but I fucking hate being in combat with Aoife because she's useless. Like, she's not useless, but she's no fun.
Yeah, I just want to throw this out there. Like, I kind of regret picking the backstory I did and going with what I did because Bjorn has a really hard moral point. It keeps coming up, and it like in person, like me in real life, I don't act the way that Bjorn does, so it's really hard for me to roleplay this. It's uncomfortable for me to roleplay. I often miss cues in game to roleplay because it doesn't occur to me naturally to do it. Does that make sense?
You're not able to put yourself into the mindset of your character. It's hard for you to put yourself into the mindset of Bjorn.
Yeah. I don't know.
See, you should. What alignment is he?
Chaotic good, but I like early game. I made a point of like him wanting to do good things.
I feel as though you're playing him more like a lawful good.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I didn't realize that was your alignment because chaotic good would be more good by any means, right?
Or like good, however I feel like good is. Yeah.
It is very much the good part is like I want to help people. I don't always believe the laws help people.
I mean, that's the way I interpreted it.
Well, and he'd be like, demons are bad except when they're not.
Party.
You know.
Well, but like lawful good can be skewed, like in my opinion at least, one of two ways, where it's like mortal laws, or it's like something
personal code.
That. Yeah,
well, right.
Or like the code of your god or something like that. Yeah.
Well,
like
yeah,
lawful,
and Jonah established. Yeah, go ahead.
Lawful and it can be interpreted in either of those two ways, where you're just following the laws of the kingdom or following a personal set of rules. There's a lot of things that Ephraim's is lawful about because he has a very tribal mentality about what he considers is right and wrong.
Right.
That's why I'm neutral good.
Like, you really need to separate. We should talk separately really quickly about neutral versus lawful versus chaotic first before we talk about good and evil, etc. Because like
what
lawful,
I've always interpreted those as, just so we are on the same page here.
Yeah.
I've always interpreted lawful as having some sort of strict code, something you follow. So that's either the law, that's either like a paladin's oath, that's a tribal mentality, that's
right.
Something
but
that
the
base
key,
your actions off of.
The key there is that you don't make, like, you are predictable in how you act. You're going to do a thing because of a thing you believe.
You're not going to say, fuck it, and just go with something.
It takes a lot for you to step across.
Chaotic would be the attitude of, fuck it, let's just see what happens. Or, I feel like kind of doing this right now.
Well, chaotic, I always feel like is impulsive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Live in the moment, decide at the time.
And neutral in terms of lawful versus chaotic is really more like, not like, do I feel like this is correct or not? It's they're just kind of like somewhere in between. I always do things this way because I'm OCD, and oh god, you want me to have a routine? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like most of us, I think, fall inside of that, like as people, as humans.
Right.
Where like we have some codes that we follow, and we have some things that we don't.
Now Jonah has expressed his feelings on good and evil, and if you are all right with it, Jonah, I'd like to try to reiterate them really quickly.
Go for it.
To make sure I have them. But in our campaign, in our world, gods don't decide what is good and evil. Gods are manifestations of what people believe and what good and evil are to living beings, essentially. Is that right?
More or less. I was just trying to emphasize that, like,
I think
good and evil exist outside of the gods. They're not what determines it, and so what I didn't want was a scenario where, like, you know, if somebody became a god, they could change what good and evil meant, or
right.
if a god died,
I
then
think
good
what
changes,
we came up
right?
with was good and evil exist both outside of God, just like Jonah was just saying, and they also aren't explicitly defined by people. Like they are
society
semi-absolute concepts.
Yes. There are some society laws that could determine what good and evil is, as with any culture. Different cultures have different standards of what is good and what is evil.
Like,
however,
we can go back to
universally, there's a few attributes like altruism and stuff like that that are more generally considered to be good. You know, helping your fellow man, that sort of thing.
Yeah, feeding the hungry, clothing the, you know, shelter, giving things to those in need is generally seen as good. Ownership, though, like a lot of things is like, no, ownership's important. You need to respect ownership. And then there's other societies like, what's ownership? I don't understand.
Exactly. So like there will be cultural differences wherever you go for good and evil, and some of that, like, I still consider Ephraim's to be a very good person, though he considered that after.
So what it boils down to is intention matters as far as your actions go.
Exactly.
For what good and evil is.
Well, the thing is the tribal mentality is like when you beat a tribe, they're beholden to you. You defeated them. You won. You get their stuff. It's just, you know, that's how the tribe mentality works. It's like, no, we beat you. It's ours now. Like, even to the point of slavery with certain tribes. Like, no, your tribe belongs to our tribe now. You lost. We won. Apparently, we know what we're doing. You don't. It'd be better if you followed us.
Right. And so, in that sense, you know, if Amethyst lost to Nohai and Ephraim's is standing there like, yeah, the seer's stuff belongs to Nohai, that makes sense to him. That doesn't make him an evil person. It makes him, his intent has always been there of like, yeah, if you lose a fight, you lose your stuff.
Yeah, you won. It's yours. You know, spoils to the victor.
But on the same standpoint, in Bjorn's case, which is kind of what prompted that all, if Bjorn is more of the standpoint of chaotic good, or that's what you kind of want him to be as, I would have always determined that to be an impulsive sort of good.
Which he is. He does do things impulsively.
He does do things impulsively.
He does kind of decide the good on the fly.
It's just I don't know.
There's certain things because of his order. And belonging to an order, you know, there's certain things that he does have a personal code about. Like,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to the way we've been playing this. Like, I haven't had terribly much exposure to my order, so the things that motivate Bjorn are basically just that hatred of demons. Like, that's the strongest thing applicable to this campaign because of personal experience. And that's what I've been trying to go off of. Like, I don't. You guys can tell me if I haven't been adhering to this very well, but I've been trying to go.
No, every time that we've come up against
other people.
Yeah, every time we've come up against something that wasn't human involved, like when it was Zerkasha and stuff like that, you very much wanted to know what was going on and how to stop it.
Yeah, there was no confusion on that front. I don't want you to write off Nohai joining the party in any way.
No.
Because she served a demon, because there's still the potential for her to be good.
No, and I was. There's a lot of people in here, and we're all trying to say a lot of things. Like, even at the time, what I was trying to role play was trying to just outright tell Nohai, okay, look, we were friends. Because we were friends, I'm not going to just kill you outright. I want to give you that chance and say, okay, look, if you want that freedom, if you want to try and break free, let's do it. I will be there with you. Like,
Right.
I'll take that step.
And that's why Nohai tried to be like, look, I'm not a demon follower because I'm like, goddamn, demons are great. You know?
Right. It was a means to an end.
It's just...
Nohai is very much, it's a means to an end. She's very much used a lot of things as a means to an end, and she actually opened up over the 3-month period that we were companions during the draft. She grew to trust us more than she's trusted anybody else before.
Nobody tried to rape her, for example.
Exactly.
Big bonus.
Wow, that's like a really low bar, you know?
That's the society she was in, though.
Pretty low bar.
She had no rights in the society she was in. She was a lowly scribe, whatever the higher order, blood order told her to do, she had to do.
Yeah, Yuan-Ti culture is really awful, you guys, is the thing. Like, it's an evil culture. It's like the caste system in India if it was even fucking worse.
Yes.
So.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced caste.
I was gonna say...
I'll say it however I want to. Charisma.
Paladine.
Sorry, where is Aoife from again? What town is that?
I don't know what
Veseth?
it's called. Oh, Aoife. Yeah, Aoife's from Veseth. But seriously, how could that be a soft "k" sound?
Listen, I am
Because
totally
the
fine
GM
with saying that
enunciated that way.
it's Veseth because this is the first time anybody's tried to pronounce it in a game, so I'm good with
I do
just
like the
rolling with
concept
it.
though that the gnomes called it Veseth, but when the Drakons took it over, they decided it was Veketh.
I
as-
love that
very
concept as
Draken,
well.
yeah.
I'm totally fine with that.
Guys, I'm
sounds
not
good. I
sure
like
if
it.
Isaac is Draken.
Okay.
Oh, of the nation?
Well, I don't know if he's draconic at all, actually.
See, the fun thing about your character is that, yeah, he really doesn't know.
You know, he thought he might have been draconic. Phil thought that Isaac might have been draconic, but I don't know, guys. I don't know.
You're some sort of weird lizard man.
Who
But
can
that's not
tell?
a lizard man.
Isaac's backstory changes.
Pretty clean. And that's the fun thing about Isaac, is that I have no idea.
So how about how
say
Isaac became
I
our chosen
really,
one?
really enjoy just like putting Phil on the spot and having him sit there and be like, fuck, shit, no, this is terrible, fuck.
You guys have no idea how long I did that for in the room.
Well, we have a pretty good idea of how
we
long you
actually
did that
sat there
for.
thinking-
Actually,
Yeah, I mean, we were there.
that's fair. Yeah, most of that time I was in the room was spent doing exactly that.
For the record,
like a waste of time.
we finally broke down and a couple people hopped on Insurgency, and I was
Oh,
gonna
we saw that.
boot.
And immediately, you guys got back.
I know.
I mean,
which
I
found
was already on my
hilarious.
way out. I was trying to get out of the room already.
It was just a little bit harder for him to get out than he thought.
Have you
I think
guys?
Gavin was like, as soon as we hop on, they're gonna come out. And we're like, yeah, that works. And then we're back to D&D.
Alright, I gotta head out. I appreciate this. We're setting up the chat for travel. I guess we're stopping at Actus first to pick up the shell so that Paige can sell it in the city.
Some people will. I don't think everyone should go.
I'm not gonna take the show with me. I can't carry
I think
that thing.
Isaac
Anyways.
should not, but yeah, we'll talk about it. It'll
Yeah.
be fun.
Awesome. Catch you around, Brax.
Yep,
Later,
take care.
guys.